You can measure the size of an elephant. You can clock the speed of a cheetah, but you can't quantify the heart of a kings, queens, and in-betweens. Welcome to Dr. Boxing Talk. Stream starts now.
The champ is here! 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 The champ is here!
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. If I tell you I'm no good, you know one line.
Yo, 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 yo. Long time no see, long time no see. Appreciate you rocking and kicking it with me. Boxing Talk family. You feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Let's see how the sound goes because we ain't been live on this mic in a minute. Don't forget to smack that like button before all that. Ladies and gentlemen, brethren and sisters, and hermanos, mi hermanas, ladies and lads, kings and queens, and everything in between. Y'all know what time it is. The doctor's in the house. Let's get right, man. Let's get right. We are here. We are here. We are here. Ooh, that thing look bright, huh? Your boy got the new camera, huh? Nah, ain't no new camera, but just look bright. Got some different lights. But yeah, man, hopefully everybody's rocking well on this great Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's been a lot of boxing all today, man. The boxing has been going crazy, man. You know, we had the UK brethren holding it down. Atama got us. He's the first person to stop Jermaine Franklin, right? I still didn't really like that fight because, you know, I just thought it was crazy that Atama would fight a guy that lost to a guy that he stopped in one round because he stopped Dillian White in one round. And then turned around and fought somebody that Dillian White beat. Now, granted, I know that Jermaine Franklin beat Daischko and stuff. And, you know, shout out to Jermaine Franklin. But it was a good win for Atama. That was a brutal stoppage, man. That was a brutal stoppage. What, the 5th round? Brutal stoppage. So, got to give him credit for that. You know, Jermaine Franklin's never been stopped before. He's been there with Dillian White and Anthony Joshua. Like I said, he lost those fights, but he never been stopped. So, hey, it's a good win for the young man, Atama. So, but before we get to all that stuff, we holler at my boys, man, the fellas. We got Mr. Bodega Ty in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, man. We got my brother Oscar Perez in the building. Yes, sir. My two brothers right there, man. Let's get right, man. And big members. Let's go. We got Loy in the building. I see you, brother. Let's go. We got my brother Anubis in the building. Come on, man. We got Mr. Too Hot, 252 Sizzle in the building. What it do, bro? Hey. Oh, Newman got to be careful. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all rocking, man. For real, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. But before we get started and get into all the shenanigans, we got some big news coming from the Xander Zayas and Jerron Boots in his camp. We got to talk about that before we get to it. Let's go ahead and say our prayers. So join me and please bow your heads if you indulge in the faith. If not, sit back, have a coconut smile. We'll be back with you shortly. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we thank you for bringing us to this wonderful day safely. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your protection, your correction, and your direction, Lord, especially when we feel lost. Let us not get lost in our own dismay or lost in our own thoughts or lost in negativity or toxicity. Let us be found in your grace and your mercies and always seek you first and last and in between. And just be appreciative that, you know, in our weakest states, we are actually strongest because that's where we depend on you the most. So, Lord, we just ask you for just love. We ask you for love and to spread love and let us be a beacon of hope and a beacon of light to those that are in the darkness right now. Please bless our loved ones and keep us safe and bless those that are war-stricken right now. Rest in peace to Jesse Jackson and Chuck Norris and all of our fallen soldiers. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Say, y'all ready? Lloyd said, I'm ready to get drafted. He said, I'm looking swole. I appreciate it. Shout out to Lloyd, man. No, I ain't trying to get drafted. Oh, you talking about drafted to the war. You talking about drafted to the war. Hey, don't say that, man. I ain't fighting nobody's battles. You feel me? You know? I ain't fighting nobody's wars. That's a fact. You know, I'll protect my partners, protect my family. If they come over here, then I'm gonna hold it down. But as far as me going somewhere, going down yonder to fight somebody's war because they got in an argument, two old men, they wouldn't bust a grape in a food fight. You got me messed up. Not voluntarily, I'll tell you that right now. Call me what you want. I'm not going. I'm not going. Shout out to Bobby. What's good, Bobby? I'm not going. But let me pull the chat up though. Let me pull the chat up and let me catch up to some of these messages. Hold on. Pull up the chat right there. Let's get right. Don't forget to smack that like button for your boy. Turn up with them likes. My brother Oscar says boots in 5. He don't care if it's Xander, Salamander, or Commander. Boots in 5. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't think there's a stoppage in that fight. Oscar, I gotta disagree respectfully. You know I rock with Xander too. You know you see Xander on the intro with the interview. You know I rock with Boots. I actually met Bozy Ennis. You know, I missed the interview because it was a conflict of schedules. But I rock with Boots and Xander, man. I love this fight, man. I respect both of them. I'm seeing Xander get a lot of praise. He deserves the praise. Don't get me wrong. He's a unified champion. You know, youngest current unified champion in all of boxing. The Puerto Rican American holds the WBA and the WBO strap. He got the WBA strap off of this young man right here, the German Togolese fighter Abbas Barau. And then he got the WBO belt from Jorge Garcia Perez. Not from him, but that was for a vacant belt that they fought for. So shout out to Xander. He deserves all the credit stepping up to Boots, but I'm seeing a lot of one-sided praise, and I don't understand it. Boots is taking the risk too, and that's what gets on my nerves about the boxing like community, man. It's like if Boots loses, they're gonna say Boots was a hype job. If Boots wins, they're gonna say that, oh, he's supposed to win. No, Xander is a unified champion, bro. Respect to Xander and Team Xander and their camp and Top Rank, and respect to Boots and Team Ennis and their camp and Matchroom for making this fight. Boots is taking the risk too. Xander's not a pushover. Like, I don't like when we set it up like this. It's like, yeah, Boots was a unified champion at 147, Ring Magazine champion, decorated fighter. And we see a lot of people that don't want to fight him, seemingly pointing at Virgil Ortiz. And a lot of people don't want to fight Xander. Well, not a lot of people, but Virgil didn't want to fight Xander either. Yeah. So I get why people are saying, okay, you know, Xander gets a lot of credit. And he does. I'm saying give them both credit because Boots doesn't have to fight Xander either. We're like, don't put Boots and Virgil in the same boat. Like Virgil has never been a champion. Boots and Xander both have been champions. Boots is he's not a champion right now. Well, he's an interim WBA champion, you know, so he was next in line anyway. But Virgil is an interim WBC champion. Have you heard him making any pathways towards Fundora? No. So like I think Boots and Xander both deserve credit for this fight and made the best man win. But I do think I'm leaning towards Boots, but I'm thinking Boots by UD. I think it's a good fight, man. But maybe I'm tripping, you know. Maybe I said it wasn't gonna happen. And it looks like it's happening, you know, according to Boots and according to Xander, you know, they both said the fight's happening. So I didn't think it was going. I wasn't, but that's the thing too. I never said in the video that I don't want the fight to happen. In fact, I said the contrary. I said I want the fight to happen, and I never said I don't think Boots wants to fight him. I never said I don't think Xander wants to fight him. I thought that the boxing politics and the business of boxing would get in the way. I didn't think that Top Rank would make this fight for their debut on the zone. But hey, apparently I'm wrong, and I couldn't be more happy to be wrong because I love this fight. You know what I'm talking about? Ty says weak sauce, 2 packs of ass. He said, well, I hope that both guys on hell of a run. Just sad it's not for the ring because Bum Ass Virgil's right. Hey, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't even know why. How Boots Virgil's not a champion, but he's ranked #1 in the ring. The ring's a joke as far as our rankings. You feel me? Man, Lloyd said, what's up, man? I stumbled on your work recently, seeing you put in work. Yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. My workouts. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. Moses should fight Cabello next. I think that's the easy one for. Ooh, Anubis is talking that talk. You think a jit who is legit is an easy win for Moses? Ooh, I don't know about that. I don't think a Jit Cabello. I'm not saying you're wrong for picking Moses, but I don't think a Jit Cabello is an easy win for anybody. You think he's an easy win? Wow. I think Usyk beats Cabello, but I don't think it's an easy win. But maybe you're right, Anubis. You know, you've been right a lot. So, Ty said, but he did make it. He said weak sauce, 2 packs of ass, but he did make it look good. He did. Jorge Garcia Perez and beating Abbas Barral. He made it look good, man. Shout out to Abbas Barral. You know, hopefully we can get him back on the show, man. Shout out to all those fighters doing their thing in the ring. You know what I'm talking about? 1 round with George, man. George Jakovic in the building, man. My brother. How are you doing, bro? Shout out to George, man. Y'all check out my brother George, man. Good dude right there, man. Good brother right there, man. Y'all check him out. 1 round with George, man. You know, got a lot of skin in the game of boxing that we love, man. Shout out to him. Ty said, all jokes aside, Moses not doing that to Jared Anderson. Yeah, I would lean towards Moses, but I think Jared Anderson and Moses is a good fight. I think that's a good fight. Let's catch up. Moses hit quicker, more educated feet than Torres. Ooh, Richard Torres Jr. and Moses. I like that fight though. But Richard Torres Jr. has his hands full of. Who's Richard Torres Jr. is fighting? He's supposed to be fighting somebody. Who's Richard Torres Jr. fighting again? Oh yeah, Frank Sanchez. He had to pull out, right? Frank Sanchez knee. He was supposed to be. That was a good fight too, but Frank Sanchez knee is his knee is bumming again. You know, his knee's hurting him again. So that fight was postponed. So, 2 cents said we return to this convo. I'm gonna let Doc cook. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you good, man. Talk your talk, man. Talk your talk. Yo, shout out to my brother Oster. The Oster just re-upped. Yo, shout out to my brother Oster, man. Coming through, renewing his membership with the PhD of Boxing Talk, man. That's the big boy membership. You know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all got some memberships that are graduates. I appreciate it. Some of y'all got your bachelors in Boxing Talk. Some of them got their masters in Boxing Talk. But only 2. Less than a few got their PhD in boxing talk, and that is Oster and Ty from the Bodega, man. So shout out to you, bro. I appreciate you renewing that membership. That means a lot, man. Thank you, bro.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy, man. Hey, shout out to my guy Oster, man. That's how he got his own emote. Him and Ty have their own emotes, man, because that's big support, man. I appreciate everybody supporting in any capacity, you know, liking the videos, commenting, hitting the Cash App, Super Chat, memberships, any tier. I thank you, but I got to thank the ones that do a little bit more. I got to thank them a little more. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. So I think that shout out to my brother Oster, man. But yeah, I just think that I see a lot of one-way traffic when it comes to the praise. I don't get it, and I mean I do get it. Like it's like I think Xander could win. I don't know why people are counting Xander out. And it's like, we're looking for a reason to knock a fighter, right? So if Boots wins, like I said, they're going to say, oh, he's supposed to win. If Boots loses, oh, he's a hype job. If Xander wins, he's going to be catapulted on the pound for pound list. And he should. I'm not saying he should. I'm saying he should, because that'd be a great quality win. But it shouldn't be one-sided. They're both taking risks, right? And if Xander loses, it's like, oh, well, at least Xander stepped up. Yeah, but Xander is a beast. he has expectations to win. Don't get it twisted. He's not doing it just so he could get a moral victory. He's coming to win, and Xander's good. He's undefeated champion for a reason, bro. And I've said this. I've been on record as saying this. I'm gonna stand by it. I've said that I think Xander Zayas has the highest ceiling in the 154-pound division, and I'm not saying that lightly because that's a deep division, right? I think that a lot of us would say, and I'm in concurrence with, that 154 pounds junior middleweight is the deepest division in boxing. It has the most parity, right? You have the WBC belt holder Sebastian Fundora. You got the WBA, WBO belt holder Xander Zayas. You got the IBF belt holder Josh Kelly, who just beat Bakar Mertzazali. If Bakar Mertzazali is still floating around, you got Virgil Ortiz floating around. You got Keith Thurman. We're going to see how good he looks. He's there. You got Serhii Boachuk. You got Israel Madrimov. You got, who else, man, 154. I mean, I can just keep going, right? So I know I'm Abbas Barau, who just had the WBA belt. He's still floating around. You got Jonas Telis, who he beat, who's fighting tonight, still floating around. So there's a lot of people at 154. You know, Jesus Ramos is at 160, but Jesus Ramos be floating around literally. Sometimes he be at 154, sometimes he be at 160. He could maybe come back down to 154. I don't know. I doubt it because his last two fights were at 160. But you know, Jesus Ramos is there. I think Erickson Lubin is pretty much shot. But there's people there at 154, man. You know, you never know when Errol Spence comes back. You know, so 154 is a hot, deep division, man. And I just think that Xander, being that he's 23, he has the highest ceiling. Now, does that mean that he's going to reach his ceiling? Everybody doesn't reach their potential, but I think Abdullah Mason and Xander Zayas probably have the highest ceiling in all the boxing. I guess you got to throw Moses Atama in there too, right? I think if they reach their maximum potential, man, they're gonna be some trouble. So it's better to get them early, in my personal opinion. But Bouts, I think right now today, I think Bouts is probably the most talented at 154 right now today. So that's why it's a great fight, man. You know, it's a great fight. I don't understand the one-way traffic. You know, this fight can't be made without Bouts either. You feel me? So shout out to both of them. May the best man win. You feel me? Shout out, we got Ryan from the 6 in the building. What's good, my brother? Shout out to Ryan from the 6, man. My guy. How are you doing, bro? How you doing, bro? Shout out to my brother Oscar. He says, not gonna lie, both Bouts and Xander doing their thing. Facts. Feel I have to praise Xander a bit more because he taking all tough fights in the division. Okay. Shout out to you. I'm not mad at that. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yeah, man, I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I'm not mad at people if they want to praise him a little more. I'm not gonna lie. I think they both deserve the praise. I can't even really say I praise him more, to be honest, because like I say, I mean, he's a unified champion. I know he's young, but he's supposed to be, you know, I'm not minimizing what he's doing. I'm saying that just like Bouts is supposed to be seeking tough challenges, a champion is supposed to be seeking tough challenges too. You feel me? So, it's not like Bouts was only, to be fair, Bouts has only had one fight at 154. This will only be a second fight at 154. And Bouts is a WBA champion. So if you look at it like that, it's like Bouts should be in line, if not next, somewhere close down the line in the near future, right? Maybe, like I said, I was doubtful that it'll happen next. So I'm glad they proved me wrong. But, you know, Bouts should have been down the line or on the horizon anyway, you know, and I just don't like the notion that we expect some fighters to challenge themselves and then the other ones, we're okay with them doing mediocre things, you know what I'm saying? So I think Xander's too good to be expecting anything less than what he's doing. Shout out to Xander, you know, but Bouts should be praised as well, because Bouts, if Xander doesn't need it, why does Bouts need it? Bouts doesn't need it. I mean, it's just people just talking. It's like, you know, we say Bouts needs to do this, Bouts needs to do that. Bouts has been, it's to the point where people say that Bouts needs to do more than Virgil, and Bouts is more accomplished than Virgil. Bouts is the one that's been unified in Ring Magazine. Virgil has never been a belt holder, you know, but we expect Bouts to do more, and he should be doing more because that's what he's trying to, and that's what he's trying to do. So shout out to Xander. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie though, don't be surprised if things still don't, you know, it may not come into fruition. You know, it hasn't been officially announced, but shout out to Xander, shout out to Bouts. It seems like it is done. They both confirmed it. So shout out to Two Cents. He said, I initially thought Xander would put up the best fight at 154 stylistically, but if the build-up gets spicy, he might talk himself into an early ass whooping. Hey, Two Cents said Bouts gonna get him up out of there. Shout out to my brother Bodega Ty, man, renewing his membership again. Yes, sir. With the big PhD in boxing talk, man. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to you renewing that membership, committed for another 30 days, and I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on.
Shout out to my brother, Bodega Ty, man. That's how you get the big old emotes, man. Shout out to Ty right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my fellas, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. He said, PSA, public service announcement. Don't show your ass up at the dungeon unless you're ready to work. Don't be like Big Baby Miller. Anyways, we out here snitching. They say, hey, they say Big Baby Miller could have handled the work in Bosey's dungeon, y'all. They said Big Baby Miller was throwing up and passing out, man. That's crazy, bro. He wanted to get that extra help. You know what I'm talking about? He ain't want to sweat out the juice. He want to inject the juice, you know, with his cheating ass. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect people on the juice, man. Shout out to Big Baby Miller. I think the fight against him and Lanier Perro will be a good fight. But, you know, I still can't get over the fact that my guy out here cheating, man.
We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all.
Tell Big Baby Miller stop cheating and put in the work. You feel me? But shout out to Ty. He said, anyways, Boots at 5, both Already and Loud One, round 1, can cry in the car. He called, who are you talking about, Loud? Oh, Edwin is Loud One? That's crazy. Oh, man, that's funny. Shout out to my brother Already, man. Shout out to Already. Ooh, Newman just won, y'all. Ooh, that's an upset. Kevin Newman just won, y'all. That's an upset over Elijah Garcia. Yo, Garcia, imagine Elijah bro, sometimes that's why I say you got to respect boxing, y'all. This is what I be talking about right here. Remember, Elijah Garcia beat Armando Resendez. He stopped Armando Resendez. Armando Resendez is the WBA 168-pound champion right now by upsetting Caleb Sweethand's Plant. And Elijah Garcia is out here on just losing, man. On undercards, man. On prelims, man. So you just never know, man. Boxing is, one day you can have the juice, and next day it's gone. Shout out to Elijah Garcia. Shout out to Kevin Newman. Shout out to Roy Jones too. Roy Jones fighter right there. Shout out to my brother Al Booger in the building. Big member in the building. Salute to you, my brother. Salutations. He said Boots is a big 154, so him moving up from 147, I can't praise personally. Nah, I'm not going for that big nonsense. I'm not going for that. Facts, his name's Xander. He has a pet salamander and sing up in a grinder. Boots at 5. Nah, Bobby. See, that's what I'm talking right there. No offense to you, Bobby. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But Xander, he just had an interview. He said that don't be surprised if you see him at 175. Xander's not a. Have you seen Xander? Xander's not a little 154. That's what I'm talking about. Xander's bigger than Boots. Like, come on, bro. As long as you can make the weight, I'm not really going for that, man. Like, and look at David Benavidez. David Benavidez, 3 fights ago, he was fighting at 168 against Boo Boo Andre. He's about to fight at 200 against Zerto. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. We can't do that now. Look at Conor Benn. I don't know. We don't even know what weight class Conor Benn fighting in. So I get you with the weight bully stuff, but Xander Zayas only fought 1 fight at 154. I mean, look at Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz didn't fight Stanionis at 147 because he couldn't make weight. I mean, if we gonna do that, then we gotta call out a whole lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Got to call out Devin Haney. We got to call out Ryan Garcia, who misses weight habitually. Plus, he's on PEDs. Look at Janabek. Janabek missed weight habitually. And they call him the 160-pound boogeyman. He just popped dirty for Meldonium. Nah, bro. So this man was missing weight, getting fights canceled, and popping dirty for PEDs. Boots has never did none of that. So yeah, I can't go for that, man. Can't go for that, man. We got to be fair now. We got to be fair. Boots beats Xander, that's a good win. If Xander beats Boots, that's a good win. You know what I'm saying? Got to give them both credit, man. Got to give them both credit, man. Boots going to put hands all over young Xander, but shout out to Zayas. I'm going to say Boots going to put hands all over. Maybe, am I the only one giving Xander a chance? Oh, no. Outside of Puerto Rico? Bro, I think this is a great fight. I ain't going to lie, bro. Hey. Y'all saw what happened to Shaquille Thompson. Not saying that Shaquille Thompson is Xander or Boots, but I'm just saying upsets do happen. We can't act like upsets don't happen now. This is boxing. Y'all better stop playing. Because it's crazy that Boots is so... He's so highly regarded that he'll be the favorite. I'm not saying he shouldn't be the favorite, but he will be the favorite. And that's crazy because he's going against a unified champion. That's how good Boots is. But sometimes that works against you, you know. And so, like, if Boots wins, they're going to say, oh, whoop-de-doo, he beat Xander. And I think that's terrible. Xander's a good fighter. He's an undefeated, youngest unified champion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I got to give him their credit, man. I got to give him their credit, man. Maybe I'm tripping, though. Shout out to the 14 months from my brother Bodega Ty, man. Don't forget to smack that like button. Shout out to my brother George, the last Dragonborn, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you, bro. He said Atama's good, but he needs to fight a mover. Yeah, I think Atama. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Dragonborn. Because we're going to talk about this Queensberry card. I just talked about Shaquille Thompson. Shout out to what's my boy's name that just beat him? Who just beat Shaquille Thompson? I can't remember his name right now. I seen him fight a couple times. But shout out to them, man. And the Queensberry card was great. But I do agree with you. Like I said, I was not happy with this matchmaking with Moses Atama, Jermaine Franklin, because the optics just look bad. It's like you just beat Dillian White and you're fighting a guy that lost to Dillian White. You know, I know things change, and Jermaine Franklin is good, and he's never been stopped before. He's been in there with Dillian White, and he's been in there with Anthony Joshua. But I didn't really care for it when it was first announced. But the way that he stopped Jermaine Franklin, who's never been stopped, the way he hit him with that uppercut, like, took that man's. We gonna pause this, but he took that man's soul. Pause. That joke was crazy, bro. We gonna pause that.
No, did he?
We gonna pause that, but that thing, that was crazy, bro. So, like. So even though I didn't like the fight, and I didn't really think that he could really impress me with that win, Moses Atama still impressed me in the fashion in which he won. So, but I do agree with you. I think it's time for Moses Atama to kind of. I don't really care if I think a mover would be great. I don't mind it not being a mover. It doesn't really have to be a mover because he is in the heavyweight division, but it does have to be somebody like I don't know. It doesn't have to be a Jig Kabaya. I think that's a little too steep. He is only 21, right? I would say, but it needs to be somebody like a Filip Hrgović, and it can't be Filip Hrgović because Filip Hrgović is fighting Filip Hrgović is fighting somebody. It was just announced. I can't remember, but has to be somebody that's like has a little bit of something with him, like fight a Filip Hrgović, fight a Zele Zhang type, fight a I don't know. I would tell him to fight Joseph Parker, but don't fight that cocaine PED popper either. He on that booger sugar, so I don't want to put him in there with a cheater either. You feel me? But it got to be somebody like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be Usyk or Wardley or Dubois but it has to be somebody that that we know code they own. But that Queensberry card though, man, oh my goodness, bro. I will say this, man. Shaquille Thompson, man. And I don't want to be too hard on the young man, but Shaquille Thompson has nobody to blame but himself, man. I don't know if y'all watched the Queensberry card. I was going to go live, but I was grading these freaking... Look at this. All these stack of papers I'm grading, man. So, I had a lot of papers to grade. I still haven't finished, but that's what I was doing earlier. I wanted to go live, but it is what it is. But Shaquille Thompson, man. Team Thompson, they got to be kicking themselves, bro. Like, what are these young fighters gonna learn to clinch, bro? You can't learn to clinching. I'm not saying it like it's easy. I'm saying it's difficult, and you gotta practice. You can't learn to clinch when it's time to clinch. You're supposed to be practicing how to clinch in case you get in trouble and you need to clinch. Shaquille Thompson was winning every round, bro. The only reason why it wasn't. No, I would say it's probably worse than Justice Hooney and Fabio Worthy because at least Justice Hooney and Fabio Worthy are heavyweights and one shot could do it all. Not saying, of course, Shaquille Thompson's not a little guy anyway, but so one shot obviously is devastating, but he had time to clinch. He had time to, he got knocked down the first time. If he would have clinched, he would have been straight, but he didn't know how to clinch. When he tried to clinch, he got bing, bop, booped. A couple times he tried to fight back, which was ill-advised, and man, that sucks. But shout out to Brad Pauls, man. People don't learn to clinch. People think that they're never going to get in trouble. Look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is one of the GOATs, whether you like him or not. He's one of the best, whether you think he's the best or whether you think he's the third best or the fifth best or the 10th best, whatever. He's up there, right? When he got cracked and rocked by Sugar Shane Mosley, what did he do? He clinched. There's nothing wrong with clinching, bro. It's an art. You know what I'm saying? So it's a skill in itself. You got to practice that, man. So when I see these young bulls get bink bop booped and they could have clinched, that's on you, man. You got to lock in. But shout out to Brad Pauls though. But Shaquille Thompson got upset. Frank Sanchez, thank you, Bobby. Yeah, Frank Sanchez with his hurt knee. And what's the name? Yeah. Torres Jr. Yeah, he can fight Torres Jr. Most of the time, Torres Jr. He can fight Guido Vianello. Oh, Guido Vianello was perfect. Oscar the Italian Stallion. Yeah, man. You don't like Stanionis, Bobby? This is going right next to the Stanionis comments. You don't rock with Stanionis? Bobby, you tripping. You don't rock with the Lithuanian former WBA champion, Mantas Stanionis? Him and Virgil were supposed to fight at 147, but Virgil couldn't make weight. So, you know, Virgil always got an excuse. He doesn't want to fight Bacron for the because he's the IBF rehydration clause. Another guy's weight, but if you don't want to fight somebody that's in the IBF sanctioned body because of something, the implementation of a clause by the sanctioning body itself, you're a weight bully. You don't want to fight in the division that you're in for a sanctioned body because you can't be within 10 pounds. So it goes back to what I was saying about the weight bully stuff. You know, you got to keep it consistent with everybody if that's the case. But yeah, shout out to Brad Pauls, man, and then also shout out to Willie Hutchinson. I told people, I said, man, that's not an upset. Don't think Willie Hutchinson beat Ezra Taylor is an upset. Ezra Taylor was a guy that had more he had more traction behind him. He had more higher expectations, but Ezra Taylor did not share the ring with as good of competition as Willie Hutchinson did. You see what I'm saying? So Willie Hutchinson's been in there with Craig Spider Richards. He's been in there with Joshua Watson, even though he came up on the losing end. He was still, what was it? Was it Craig Spider Richards or was it Denzel Bentley? No, it was Craig Spider Richards, if I'm not mistaken, that he beat. But Willie Hutchinson, yeah, I mean, I was rooting for Ezra Taylor, but I told people, I said, don't think that this is an upset if Willie Hutchinson wins. Willie Hutchinson has the experience. Ezra Taylor, he's a 31-year-old prospect. The things that we say about Tank, you know, we say, oh, Tank's a 31-year-old prospect. Tank he's a multi-division champion. You know what I'm saying? Ezra Taylor's a 31-year-old prospect, and it seems like he's another overhyped British prospect, you know. But shout out to England because they really like boxing. So, you know, it's a little bit easier to go under the radar, and or it's a little bit easier to not have as much pressure put up on you as we do over here in America on our fighters, you know. Shout out to Ezra Taylor, though. Can he bounce back? I don't know. But I will say this. I never thought he was world level, but I thought he would be able to overcome Willie Hutchinson. Like, but yeah, I've always said Ezra Taylor, he couldn't beat like the top tier fighters at light heavyweight, like David Benavidez, Bivol, Beterbiev. Heck no. I didn't even think he could beat like a Callum Smith or a David Morrell, but I thought he would be able to beat Willie Hutchinson. I thought it was going to be a good fight, but I thought Ezra Taylor would win, but I was wrong. But I will say this. I'm not a Malik Scott fan, but I don't blame Malik Scott for this one. It just seems like Ezra Taylor he just ain't got it. You know, that's how it seems to me. Shout out to my brother, George the Last Dragon Boy, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Appreciate it, man. He says, George the Last Dragon Boy says, what'd he say? He said, Paul snacks victory from the jaws. Yeah, he snatched victory for the jaws of defeat. Facts. He snatched victory for the jaws of defeat. That's a fact, bro. He was losing every round, man. Shout out to Brad Pauls. He did his thing, man. You know, and Shaquille, you just got to clinch, bro. You got to clinch. Shout out to Perks in the building. What's good, Perks? Perk Franklin, one time for Side of Baby. You know what I'm talking about? TSO Bodega says, I got my DHP chain and my Timberland boots on. What's up? Breathe in, breathe out. Now drop. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm sorry, bro. If Boots wins, I'm gonna give him all the credit, man. And if Xander wins, I'm definitely gonna give him credit. But I don't think everybody gonna give him credit, and he deserves it. But if Boots wins, man, he deserves credit too, man. We gotta stop making it seem like only one person could get credit. Like look at Shakur and Tio. If Tio would have beat Shakur, oh man, we would have still been talking about that fight. But because Shakur beat Tio, we not talking about it like it's that impressive. Like Shakur moved up. Shakur moved up and beat the guy who was the man at 140. He had the ring belt. That's what the ring belt means, right? He had the WBO belt and the ring belt. We got to give credit where credit's due. You know, I'm not the biggest Shakur fan. I just don't dislike him. But he's a beast though. You know what I'm saying? He deserves that credit, man. He didn't get enough credit for fighting and beating Teofimo. You know, and same thing. If David Benavidez beats Zerto, well, I don't know. Maybe people will give him credit, but I think he deserves credit too. You know, him moving up, even though he's a big guy already. But I don't know, man. Y'all, am I tripping, chat, or am I crazy? But I'm kind of leaning towards Zerto, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I might be tripping, man, but I'm kind of leaning towards Zerto. Maybe the best man I like. You know, I like David Benavidez a lot. You know, I like Zerto a lot. I'm kind of leaning towards Zerto, y'all. I'm kind of leaning towards Zerto. You feel me? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's to me, you know, it's between Zerto and Ja Batai, who's the best at cruiserweight. I think a lot of people would think that it's would say it's Ja. Me personally, I think it's Zerto, but I love that fight. It's one of the best fights in boxing, quietly, because it could go either way, in my opinion. But I just favor Zerto a little bit more from the competition that he's been in the ring with, you know. But Zerto and Benavidez, that's a good fight, man. It's a good fight that we didn't know we needed. You know what I'm talking about? That's a good fight that we did not know we needed. So sometimes boxing, to give you one out the blue, that's a great fight. That's a great fight to me. What's the topic? 5. What's good? He said plus 1,500 Thurman. Ooh, easy money for the KO. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm going with Tom with Inferno, but I will say this though. Topic. I will say this. Bro, Keith Thurman can bring it back one time for the one time. Hey. And that, okay, so shout out to Topic, right? It's another example I'm gonna use. It's like if Keith Thurman wins, guess what they're gonna say? All of a sudden we're gonna say, oh, it doesn't matter. Fedor got stopped by Brian Mendoza. That's what people are gonna say. Like, that was a long time ago, bro. Number one. Number two, Fedor is a champion now. And Fedor is young, and Thurman just fought Brock Jarvis. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's been sitting out for a while. So if Thurman wins, this will be one of the best performances in recent memory, man. So shout out to Thurman. If Thurman can pull it off, I don't think he will. I think Fedor, the Tower Inferno is gonna win. I think he's gonna effectively retire Thurman. But if Thurman, don't get it twisted though, man. Thurman is a beast. I just think that the beast might have been asleep for too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if the beast can get it back like that, but we'll see. But yeah, one time, I mean, what? He only lost to who? Pacquiao? I mean, ain't no shame in that. He beat guys like who? Like Danny Garcia. Beat guys like Swift. He beat guys like Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Showtime. Keith Thurman ain't no joke now. I'm still mad at Keith Thurman, even though he's a fellow Floridian. I'm still mad at him for bucking out on the gosh dang Spence fight and the Bud fight. You know what I'm saying? I blame Thurman for us not getting to witness those fights, but Thurman's still a beast though. But yeah, I just think right now Fedor's on a nice little streak. But if anybody could do it, it's Thurman. Thurman does have good footwork. Thurman does have good power. You know what I'm saying? So, and if Brian Mendoza could knock you out, then I do think that Thurman could do it too. But I just think that Thurman is, I don't know, man. I think that Fedor is gonna be too busy. Gonna be too active, too tall. Just too much overall, man. Ty says Tiger Johnson pressing charges and suing Devin, though. That shit wasn't cool. Yeah. I read about that too with Tiger Johnson. I'm not, look, you know how I feel about this. George says, I wonder if Willie's my cousin. I do have Hutchinson. Talk to him. He might be old Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? Might be old Cuzzo. Cuzzo did it. Hey, Cuzzo did us proud right there. You know, shout out to Willie Hutchinson, man. I'm not a big fan of Willie Hutchinson. But, you know, hey, he did his thing. You feel me? I will say this though. Ty has a good point about Tiger Johnson. You know, I'm not the biggest, you know, I rock with Bill. You know, I'm just not that type that feels like I have to choose sides. You know what I'm saying? I like Tank. I think Tank beats Devin. I think Tank beats Shakur, all of them. But I respect them all. You know, I respect them all. They're all good fighters. But I will say this. Tiger should do whatever he wants to do. You know, do I condone it? Not really. But if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But I do think that people need to keep the same energy, because Devin Haney got cheated and he sued him on some legal stuff. Lawsuits happen all the time in sports, especially in boxing, right? And people were talking like it was some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if it's some street stuff that you judging Devin Haney for, then you got to keep the same energy for Tiger Johnson. They got in a little squabble and he pressing charges. So I mean, I think you should do whatever he wants to do. You know, I never got on Haney for taking Ryan Garcia to court. So I'm not gonna get on Tiger Johnson. But people got on Devin Haney for doing it. So they need to get on Tiger Johnson, what I'm saying. And I read some of the stuff, it's blaming Devin Haney. Like Devin Haney was doing an interview live in 4K. I watched him. He was talking to Eddie Hearn and them. So, but you know, Devin Haney's a moneymaker, so he's the breadwinner, so that's what you're going to go after. A shout out to Oscar Perez. He says, let's see what everybody is thinking. The winner is just waiting to lose the belt. Shout out to my guy. Oscar, he said the winner's just waiting to lose the belt. It's crazy. Dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Oscar Perez says the winner of Fundora and Thurman is waiting to lose the belt. I don't know, man. I think Boots beats Fundora. I think Xander and Fundora is a good fight. I would lean towards Xander too. So you might be right. If Thurman wins, I definitely have Boots beating Thurman. And if Thurman wins, I definitely have Xander beating Thurman as well. So you could be right, but it depends though. You got to remember there is still a little bit of politics, and they are with PBC. So who's to say that Fedor and Thurman winner would even fight Josh Kelly for the IBF immediately, who's with Matchroom, or he'll fight Jerron Ennis, who would be the winner of if he beats Xander Zayas, who's with Matchroom, or if Xander Zayas wins, who is top rank. You know, they'll probably fight. Maybe they would fight Virgil. You know, maybe Virgil and Oscar will reconcile, you know, since Boots has a fight and he's preoccupied now. You know, I'm talking about since Boots and Xander are preoccupied with each other. Both the guys that Virgil didn't want to fight. Since they're preoccupied with each other, let's see if Virgil and Oscar De La Hoya magically, coincidentally, reconcile, you know, and maybe he'll fight the winner. I don't know. He is a WBC interim champion, and so this is for the WBC belt, so it makes sense, but we'll see. Shout out to my brother George Last Dragon Boy. He said he lost to an elderly Manny Pacquiao. You ain't lying. He was an old Manny Pacquiao. How old was Pacquiao there? Pacquiao was about, he was about 46. The Pacquiao he lost to was about what? 50. He was about what? 52.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Shout out to my brother George Last Dragon Boy dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. The Practical Mail, what's good, bro? Appreciate you coming through. What's the topic? 5 says, nah, they supposed to get sued. He fights in the ring. Now 20 dudes outside the ring. Talk to him. Talk to him. But that wasn't really Devin's fault, though. Now, I don't know. Obviously, I'm on this side of it. They on the other side. So, but it didn't look good. But hey, I got to say this. Tiger Johnson held his own, though. He did his thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Tiger Johnson. I don't dislike him. He's a decent fighter. But he definitely held his own. He definitely got jumped. You ain't lying. I don't know if it was 20. It looked like it was like 2. No, it lied about 3. It lied about 3 because Bill Haney, in Bill Haney's defense, like he was trying to separate it. You had was that Sean Haney, the younger brother. Then you had some other dude who was a fighter too. I don't recognize his name. And there was another guy that Tiger Johnson looked like the guy was instigating it with Tiger Johnson. He got snuffed. Tiger Johnson got him. And shout out to him, man. He was about that life. So I got to respect Tiger Johnson for that because they was talking and someone tried to sneak him. And then they broke it up and he dove right back on him. So shout out to Tiger for that. He represented himself well, in my opinion. So I'm with you on that, 5. I'm with you on that. But I'm just saying we got to keep the same energy. And when I say we, I'm not talking about me and you individually. I'm just talking about as a whole. You know, a lot of people talk trash about, like, bro, Steve Cunningham took Antonio Tarver to court for cheating him. That's what you're supposed to do. Like, someone violated the terms of your contract. You see what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, I could take a bat to the ring and just beat on your head top. No, we're supposed to fight on an even playing field. That's why we try to make weight. That's why we make sure our gloves are the same. You know what I'm saying? Relatively the same. You feel me? So there's confines of how this competition is supposed to be is going to be proceeded. You know, there's confines of how this competition will proceed. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just go in there and it's not the wild, wild west or You know what I'm saying? You in the Roman Coliseum. Like, what are we talking about? So, yeah, he sued him. He sued him as a boxer. He didn't sue him as a civilian or a street dude. We gotta stop it. We don't talk about Frank Warren filing lawsuits. He has a lawsuit every day. Ryan Garcia has a lawsuit. We don't talk about that, you know. But Devin Haney had one. All of a sudden, it was a problem. Man, shoot his gosh dang draws off, man. That man cheated you, man. Had Osterine in the system, came in overweight. Heck yeah, sue his draws off, and whoop him in the ring too. Whoop him and sue his draws off. Check them pockets and check that chin. You feel me? You feel me? 5. He wanted a payday because boxer obviously ain't paid him, but that's crazy. Don't do Tiger like that, man. Don't do Tiger like that, man. Don't do Tiger like that. Tiger held it down. What was his last fight? His last fight was against Nicholas Foss on Pro Box, right? He looked good in that fight. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that. Hey, I didn't count him out. I don't remember if I picked a winner that fight, but I thought it was gonna be more competitive than what it was. He blew Nicholas Foss out the water, boy. Gosh dang, he beat him out of socks. He beat the heck out of Nicholas Foss. I think that was his last fight. Did he fight since? He could have fought the next day as easy. He made that look. Sheesh. My guy, Unity in the building. My guy, big member in the building. Ty said Tiger Johnson was fighting 3 14, 16-year-olds and an adult for context purposes. He was fighting the kids. He was fighting kids. Nah, bro, don't do it like that. No, that young boy, I don't care if he's a kid or not, he was getting off. So sometimes, yeah, these kids could sneak you, though. That's not fair, Ty. That's not fair, bro. It might have been a kid. I know what you talking about too. The dark skin one with the little fro. He was getting off, but that's not fair though, because he wouldn't have got off like that if he wasn't outnumbered. You know, so that's not fair. But he looked young though. He did look young, but he was getting off. And that's probably what made Tiger Johnson even more mad. That's probably what got the lawsuit out there, cause he said, "Ain't no way this punk behind kid to lump me up." Oh, man. Nah, man. Hey. Mike Tyson was a kid knocking out grown men. You better stop it. Some of these kids be strong. Should have left them YNs alone. Nah, I ain't gonna, obviously I wasn't there, but from what I saw, it looked like they started with him. But maybe not. I don't know. Just from what I saw, because he was walking by, they walked by, but he said something slick or something like that while he was talking. And it seemed like they was antagonizing him. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Nah, he picking fights with kids. Come on, man. We got to be more mature than this. That's true. That's true. But to me, it looked like the bald head dude started it. That's that for the videos that I saw. It looked like the bald head dude. He was a grown man. He was grown. It looked like the bald head dude started it. But I do remember him saying, "Come on, those are kids." So maybe it started before that. You could be right. I don't know. I was just going off of what I saw. So maybe I didn't see the whole thing. But Jit was getting off. JRN was popping, man. My guy. He said, "Why you press a 15-year-old who's a dog situation?" See, I'm gonna give you an example, Ty. I teach. You know, I taught at the university level and at the college level as a professor. And I taught at the high school level. You know, a kid told me he gonna F me up. Now, so, and he said, "Oh, he said, and then my daddy gonna F you up too." Some of these kids be bold, man. Some of them have no respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, obviously, like you said, it's important to realize who's an adult in the situation. But if a kid run up on you, hey, fuck that kid up. Don't let no kid, hey, don't let no kid whoop on you. Cause some of them kids, they crazy, bro. Another kid told me that he was gonna pull the blicky out on me. I was like, bro, like, and it's just cause I'm nice, you know. I'd like to, you know, I come from that side of the track, so I try to talk to him, and you know, but some people ain't gonna play that stuff, man. You can't, like I said, I don't know the full situation, so, but yeah, you can't just be. Some of these kids be bold, man. Man, I'm feeling good, JRN. I can't complain. But you're right. You do got to be an adult, and you got to try to de-escalate. You shouldn't be escalating, so you got to de-escalate. I agree with that. But sometimes, hey, like there was that one teacher in the news where where they done punched on the teacher, bro, and the teacher had to defend herself because the teacher tried to break up a fight, and then somebody else jumped in whooping on the teacher. The teacher, from what I read, kind of blacked out and beat the heck out of that kid. So now the kids don't know their kids. They want to be kids and be grown at the same time. Some of these kids didn't get the belt right. Exactly. And you know, exactly. But like I said, I'm not saying that's Tiger's situation. I don't know. I didn't look into it. I just saw the one video, and some of these kids, bro, they be out of pocket, man. They be out of pocket, man. It started before Bill talked to Keyshawn. Okay, when Sean said his brother better than him in passing, Tiger Johnson made a conscious decision to spin back to press him. I thought the bald head buddy was starting it. You know what I'm saying? The dark skinned bald head dude. I thought he started it. Yeah, you should be. I mean, if a kid's just talking trash, then you got to just, you know, laugh it off or whatever. So I'm not don't get twisted. I'm not advocating to whoop on no kids. I'm saying, but I am advocating for everybody to protect themselves. You don't let nobody whoop on you. Obviously, you try to restrain them. You try to de-escalate. If you can't do that, then you try to restrain them. But sometimes, man, these kids be out of pocket, man. And I'm talking about, like, well, I was the type of teacher everybody loved me. It's just some kids, they just feel like you can't tell them anything, you know. I don't want awards for being the best teacher, best professor, being the favorite, and all this other stuff. And I have kids, baby cookies, baby meals, all types of stuff. They love me, but sometimes some of the kids, boy, you tell them something, they act like you done slapped their mom, or you threw up a or you threw up a rival setting on their block or something. I don't know what's wrong with them. Anyway, they be tripping. But yeah, like Ryan said, some of these kids didn't get the belt while growing up. They might get it. Shout out to George's Last Dragon Board, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said, sometimes these kids a lesson their parents want. Yeah, sometimes you gotta teach these kids the lessons sometimes you gotta teach the kids the lessons their parents want, unfortunately. You know, like I said, of course you want to have patience, because, you know, I always think about it when I was young. Sometimes I used to get in trouble and stuff. You gotta know their kids, you know what I'm saying? Like Ty, that's something very important, and I agree. You gotta know their kids. You shouldn't be pressing a kid. You should not be the aggressor with a kid. However, don't let a kid get so aggressive with you that you are allowing them to run over you, or you know, and that's not gonna fly either. So he deserves that pack out, and he get his extra when he come home. hey, Ty ain't got no love for Tiger. Oh, Ty funny, bro. Ty said, nah, he deserved that. Bing, 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 bing. You know, what if the kid end up teaching you a lesson? Right. Right. Yeah. But one time, yeah, like one time too, I remember I talked to, I said, bro, you can't talk. I remember I was in college, bro. This student was talking to a teacher. I said, bro, that's a professor, bro. Like, you can't talk. No, bro, you can't talk like that. So like sometimes they don't know, man. And like I think that goes back to what Ryan said, you know, some people just they ain't get the belt when they was younger. And that's the thing too, like it's good to teach them or they get taught somewhere, because the police ain't gonna play with them. You mess around and act up with the police, especially if you look a certain way or you're of a certain complexion, they gonna have a shorter leash with you already out the gate. They looking for you to act up, and you might learn a lesson that ain't nothing to learn because you did. You know what I'm saying? They put you under, so it's better that you learn that lesson in-house, or, you know, from someone that will show some leniency on you. But some of these kids, they be wilding. I remember in high school, when I was in high school, like going to school, I remember the cool assistant principal, Mr. Dancy, man. He was cool, bro. That's what I said. No matter how cool you are, some teachers, some kids just gonna try you. And the kid fought him and beat him up. And when I say beat him up, like, he ain't like beat him up, but he got the better. Like, he beat him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because Mr. Dancy was clearly trying not to hit him, and he was caught off guard too. But it's like, nah, bro. Because now that's like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, but I done beat up a teacher, or I done beat up a principal. And of course he got suspended, but he came right back to the school. So it's like, oh yeah, now people think you tough. So it's like, nah, don't let no kid think they tough at your expense. No, man. And Mr. Dance was cool. I was like, bro, why you did that, bro? I said, well, if you gonna be the Batista, why Mr. Dancy, bro? Ain't got no sense, man. These kids just ratchet. Dub in the building. What's good, my brother? He said they'll play that shit in Africa. Boy, them teachers will pull out rulers. I'm telling you, Jamaica too. I come from a community where folks knew your pops slip up and get dad spotted in like a GTA 5. Facts, Todd. They not put hands on you. They call it who can. Right. That's true. That's a fact. Hey man, shout out to Hovanesian and Navarro, but Hovanesian got to hit. He got to run a bit more, man. Big Gug. Come on, man. Hovanesian got to run a little more, man. This, I ain't gonna lie. This body type, I'm not trying to body shame, but you got to look a certain way, man. Yeah, I'm not saying you got to be an Adonis type physique like AJ or Klitschko, but gosh, you can't come here with a soggy body, man. The only person we allowed to do that is Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury is a champion. If you've never been a champion, you can't come in out of you ain't earned the right to be out of shape like that yet. Come here, soggy body with your stomach shaking like booty meat. Nah, bro. You got to go hit the elliptical or something. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. And your name Big Gug too. Big Gug, and you look like that. Shout out to my brother Dub dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said, is this thing on? I thought you retired. Nah, don't do me like that, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I apologize, man. Don't do me like that, bro. I appreciate you, Dub. I know, man. Hey, I've been busy, man. Work been. It's not like, I just been busy, bro. I don't even like saying it because I don't want to make no excuse. You know what I'm saying? This is what I really want to do. You know how much work we put in, but man, it's just, I know everybody busy, so I don't want to use that as an excuse, but it's just the time, man. The time and the schedule ain't there yet. It's crazy, bro. I'm behind. I used to go live twice a day. Now I'm going live once a week. It's crazy, bro. So I used to drop 3-4 videos a day. Now I'm dropping one video every 3-4 days, man. It's crazy, bro. So I apologize, but I appreciate y'all still holding me down, though, man. Thank you. We ain't gonna retire till at least we get on, you know what I'm saying? We got to get on the main cars, man, you know? We got to be calling fights at PBC, you know, or calling fights at, bring some real commentary to the zone. Maybe end up on Pro Box. You never know. You know what I'm talking about? End up on Pro Box. Ty said how you spin the block and get packed out. Bill, the real father, he ain't hard to talk to in the instance. Tiger Johnson could have did literally what Keyshawn sketchy has. That's true. Like I said, I'm not defending. Don't get to. I don't know the situation, so I'm not defending Tiger. But I know sometimes when you in that moment too, fight or flight kicks in, and he fought. So I got to shout out to him. My brother 2-4 in the building. What's good, brethren? Shout out to 2-4 in the building. Yes, sir. Spam them GTD change. You feel me? Out here about my boy Cinnamon coming back. Stop playing. Cinnamon coming back against who? Against M. Billy? Ooh. If that's true, that's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. For the WBC belt. And what's the name fighting? Oh, man. Who's Resendez fighting again? Okay, remember, first it was Jamal Charlo, then that got canceled. Is it Munguia? I think Resendez is fighting Munguia. For the WBA 168-pound belt. 168 might be turning up again, y'all. On the low. 168 might be turning up again. Juan Go, my guy. What's good? Jay Sharp, how you doing, man? He said that man fought. Now he in the backwood getting smoked on. Hey yo, hey Ty, funny. What y'all think about who mentioned Keyshawn? What y'all think about Keyshawn though? What's next? What's next for Keyshawn, man? He just fought Jermaine Ortiz. Look good. Stopped Jermaine Ortiz. Shout out to Jermaine Ortiz. But Keyshawn stopped him, stepped on the gas towards the end of the fight, and got the job done. No. Yeah, he's fighting Munguia. Thank you, Oscar. He said he got a little Sean thinking he NBA young boy. I ain't going outside today. Oh man, y'all watching the Pro Box card too? Oh boy, Hovenesian on his head top. Oh, Navarro's in trouble. You got to clinch, young man. You got to clinch, young man. These dudes don't know how to clinch, bro. It's over with. Go ahead, It's over with. Go ahead, call it. The referee about to step in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, right there. It's over with. It's over with. Don't look like that. Don't look like that. Don't look like that. He look like he don't know what happened. Nah, don't look like that, bro. You should have clinched, bro. Don't look like that, bro. You got to clinch, man. You got to clinch and throw punches back, bro. The WBO president, Gustavo Oliveira, he has said, in light of Moses Atama's current position as the #1 WBO world-rated contender and having defeated world-rated contender Jermaine Franklin by knockout in defense of his WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship, he has further affirmed his standing within the division as a rising star. Accordingly, I will formally recommend to the championship committee that Mr. Atama be designated as the WBO mandatory challenger in the heavyweight division. The WBO mandatory challenger in the heavyweight division.
What do you mean by that?
That's supposed to mean something to me? The WBO mandatory challenger?
What the fuck does that mean?
I'm just saying, like, what people have been mandatory challengers forever and they don't get a shot. Look how long the WBO took to give Arnold Barbosa a shot against Teal. He fumbled it. He looked bad, but look how long it took them. Look how long it took for the WBA to give Jack Madali his shot at gosh dang anyway. Look how long it took. What's my buddy name? Shakram Giyashov. He still ain't get a title shot yet. Look how long that's been taking. He done seen about 2-3 people to go be different champions. You know what I'm saying? In that same spot. So, I mean, I guess he's saying that he'll fight Usyk next, but whatever. We'll see. But I mean, shout out to Gustavo Oliveira and President and the WBO President Gustavo Oliveira. Maybe Atama will get a title shot in his next fight. Whatever. Atama mandatory. Madrimov was exactly for Charlo about 3 years before he fought Crawford. Exactly. Exactly, Oscar. So like that's why boxing is. It's just a little silly sometimes, man. Like, they don't enforce their mandatories, man. Isn't Caballella mandatory for the WBO? Am I tripping? Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, y'all. Or is he the mandatory for the WBC? He's a my bad. Okay, so yeah, Jake Caballero's a mandatory for the WBC. He's an intern for the WBC. And then yeah. So I guess Moses Atama will get the winner of Warley Dubois. I guess that's what Olivieri's saying. I'll believe it when I see it. That man Bill's a walking meme. What happened with Bill now? Dillian White was a WBC mandatory for 3 years straight. Exactly. Dillian White mandatory for 3 years straight. Exactly. Tufo said Keyshawn versus I Show Speed next. Yeah, Keyshawn doing a whole lot of gosh dang live streaming. I don't know, man. Keyshawn, he moving a little funny, man. I want to be patient with him though, because he's saying a lot of silly stuff, but I do want to be patient with him because his last fight was good against Jermaine Ortiz. That was a good fight, and that was a good win. But he's just talking too recklessly. Big Gug sounds goofy. I'm telling you, right? And then you see his body. He got the soggy body. Like all he does is drink Googs. You know what I'm saying? Like all he do is drink big old bottles of beer and mugs and Gugs, and I don't know. Like I said, you can't come in my personal opinion, the only fighter that come in looking sloppy like that is Tyson Fury. And that's because Tyson Fury earned it, because he's been a unified champion. If you ain't been a champion, you gotta at least look like you in shape, bro. He said, two bulls said that. What does that mean? And the pitbull be catching me off guard. Yes, sir. What pitbull be you talking about? You talking about the when they be freaky with it?
And I can make it rain with my hurricane sunlight.
Bro, what made Pitbull do that, bro? Like, what was Pitbull thinking about, man? That man looked at Lamont Rose, turned around, bent down, squatted down, and stuck his tongue out. Bro, you gotta love boxing, man. You gotta love boxing, man. I don't know what made Pitbull do that, bro. Live, in the middle of a fight. Turned around, squatted, and stuck his tongue out at his opponent, bro. What's wrong with this dude? Shout out to Pitbull, man. Pitbull versus Tank 2? How y'all feel about that? I don't like it. I don't like it. But I understand it. But I do not like it. I don't like it. Big Gug or two-pack facts. Damn, every other interview, Bill get a be. Oh yeah, facts. Yeah. Facts. I thought something happened just now, twofold, like something happened. But yeah, Bill gonna give you one, bro. I rock with Bill, man. Bill, if you watch an interview with Bill, he gonna give you one, at least one. He gonna give you one to have you rolling, man. And that Oscar De La Hoya clapback Thursday was good too. Don't forget to smack that like button. I know everybody ain't smacked that like button. Smack the like button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? So he can keep give you this good old boxing content, so we can get kicked out in the algorithm. You know, so he can show us some love. Smack the like button for your boy. We cooking, so we can get noticed. You know what I'm saying? They might have me calling the next fight on Pro Boxer, PBC, or Matchroom, or Queensberry, Urban, or Top Rank. I ain't going to Zuffa, though. Unless they hit me with that check. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. Ty said 2 packs of ass. At that moment, he knew he was frying on Roach. Oh, my gosh, bro. Bro, Roach is Zepeda's a good fight, though. I'm kind of leaning towards Zepeda. Who y'all got at Roach versus Zepeda? I think, and this is no disrespect to Roach, I think Roach is a good fighter too, but Zepeda's his work rate, man, and I think Zepeda beating Roach is gonna show people. Well, people still gonna be in denial, but I think it'll show how good Shakur is, because I'm not sure Roach beats Zepeda. I'm not sure. That's a good fight though. I think it's just gonna it should highlight how good Shakur is, because I don't think Roach gonna be able to handle Zepeda like Shakur did. But I could be wrong. Man. Kendrick has Roach. That's a good fight, man. Right now I'm leaning towards Zepeda. I think so. Pitbull and Tank. If that happens again, I'm going with Tank again, obviously, but I think that fight, unfortunately, I don't think a fight would generate more money than that rematch. I think a lot of people want to see it, but if it was up to me, I'd see Tank Roach Part 2. Shout out to my guy, Oscar Perez, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He said the phone line's open. Yes, sir, until the fight starts. Until the fight starts, yes, sir. Riot said you got to ask for that Kellerman money because Dana got him in the ring compared to Austin. Bro, Roy Jones Jr., bruh. The audacity of Max Kellerman. I couldn't believe he said that on that Zuffa. What was that, Zuffa 2 or Zuffa 3? Whatever his shitty behind Zuffa card that was. I couldn't believe Max said that, bro. I said, nah, Max going, he gone too far, bro. He gone way too far, bro. Max be wilding. He been saying some crazy stuff. But that was despicable, disgraceful. He ain't got no shame. Right, he ain't got no shame. I couldn't believe he said that, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro. Zepeda work rate could and will make you lose rounds. Yeah, I don't think he'll stop Roach. I think it'll be a UD. Zepeda. Especially when you take into account Roach's last fight. Yep. Zepeda in 5. I don't like that stylistic matchup for Roach. Zepeda in 5. Oh, you got Zepeda stopping him? Ooh. Because of the work rate difference in how they start a fight. Yeah. Yeah. I think Roach, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Roach. I just think that Zepeda's. I was always high on Zepeda. I mean, I picked Shakur to beat Zepeda. I never thought Zepeda could beat guys like Tank and Roach. I mean, Tank and Shakur and, you know, the elite. But I think Zepeda could beat. It's gonna be a good fight. I think Zepeda and Schofield. I think Schofield, Zepeda, Roach. Throw Lucas' body in there. I think those are good fights. Maybe Lucas' body is a little bit under them, but I think those are good fights. Murataya. George the Last Dragon Ball has Zepeda as well. Yeah, man, that's a good fight, man. Albert Bell and Andy Cruz is a good fight. Ooh, wee, that's a treat. That was opening night. Zuffa won. Yeah, I said, oh man, he done sold his soul. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh, day one he sold his soul. It's crazy. We got Terrell Guuchet going against Yonli Hernandez, man. I don't know about this one, bro. Shout out to Terrell Guuchet, but they don't be giving Terrell Guuchet any easy fights, dog. Gosh, Lee, boy. My boy don't get no easy fights, dog. My boy earned every penny he got. We need more Terrell Guuchets, man. They don't get enough love, man. This man, we talk about people down to fight anybody. Terrell Guuchet be fighting anybody, bro. Look at it. His last fight, he fought Elijah Garcia, who we just saw. Fight before that, he fought Carlos Adames, who we just saw last week against Amma Williams. And now he's about to fight Yonli Hernandez, a.k.a. Yo-Yo Diablo. They don't get this man any light touches, boy. He don't get no light touches. This man, Terrell Guuchet, if he won his fights, this man will have a Hall of Fame resume. He fought Arizlani Lara. The man fought Tim Tszyu. This man fought everybody, bro. Shout out to Terrell Guuchet, man. They don't show him no love, bro. They better take care of him, man. He be fighting all the monsters. He said, yeah, he fights absolutely none. Not one, dub. Not one. He don't fight no cans, bro. All right, hey, I'm gonna pull you up after. I'm gonna call this call. I'm gonna call this fight though, Oscar. This fight about to start. I'm gonna call it after this fight. I'll pull you up. That man fight everybody, bro. He fought what's today too, ain't it? Did he fight Erickson the Hammer Lubin? Yeah, he fought Lubin too. This man fought Erickson Lubin too. It's crazy. Back when he had the Let's jackhammer and a sledgehammer. We got round one going off. We got Yo-Yo Diablo in the green, and he got the Christmas colors on. He in the green and red. We got Terrell Guuchet in the red. The red and gold. My joint was good the whole time. Now I'm trying to call the fight. My joint tweaking. I might be a little behind now. Ooh. Bruh. All right, my clock. I went back a whole 30 seconds. Give me a second. So I'm gonna be behind. I had to back up a little bit. All right. Terrell Guuchet throwing a double jab out. Yonli Hernandez. Another jab. Ooh. Double jab to the head and then jab to the body from Yo-Yo. Okay, nice 1-2 from Terrell Guuchet. Hernandez stood up and took it like it was nothing. Stiff jab to the body from Hernandez, pushing Guuchet back to the ropes. Right now, you can see out the gate the power difference. Yo-Yo Diablo's, his punches just seem... Every punch has intensity on it. Not saying Guuchet's not punching with intention, but man, he ain't got no stank on it like gosh dang Hernandez does. Every time, whether it's a jab, ooh, nice right hook to the body from Yo-Yo. Every time he hits Guuchet, Guuchet just goes backwards. I'm talking about a substantial amount too, not just a little bit. Oh, 3-punch combination pushes Terrell Guuchet back. 4-punch, 5-punch, all unanswered. Oh, boy, big right hand to a left hand coming from Hernandez. Pushing Guuchet back in this first round. Jeez, I'm peas. He might be going down in the first round. Lord have mercy. Don't do him like this. Yeah, Yo Diablo, he's a problem, man. He's a problem, man. Nice right hook from Guuchet. Bruh. Not jumping. It keeps jumping, y'all. My fault. Might pull it up on my TV. I only have to tell y'all I gave that to Yo-Yo. That's crazy. All right, we got Sebastian Fundora in the building. All right, Fedor for to be on his back pocket. Ooh. Again, looking up like, dang, here we go again. That's what Keith Thurman said. Keith Thurman said he gonna give him flashbacks. He gonna make him remember the time when I got knocked out. You gonna remember the time. When I got slept, girl, we gon' remember the time Mendoza knocked us out. I don't know, man. I got the Tower Inferno, Tufo. I already know Tufo got that parlay popping. Oh, Lord. How about you put on it, Tufo? Why Fedor looks so wet? Pause. Yo, my feed just went from they weren't showing the fight. Now all of a sudden I have 20 seconds left in the second round, bro. Nah, they wildin'. Might to get my money back, bro. You feel me? You feel me, Kendrick? Get my money back, bro. I missed the whole second round. I was just looking at Fedor. They come back out 20 seconds left in the second round. Bro. Nora sweating like he been traded before he got there. Bro, Mr. Grandy, facts. This man was dripping wet, bro. Like he got the sawdust or something. What was he doing, bro? He was at the beach. Like he all lathered. He all lathered up. Why you looking so lathered up, bro? Bro, what's up with yo? Hold on, bro, because this is crazy. Fedor fight like he did with Mendoza anymore. That's true. Shout out to my guy George dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter.
These biscuits.
The man looking all lathered. He said Fedor doesn't fight like he did against Mendoza anymore. I agree with that. But sometimes you get a flashback. Ooh, nice left hook to the body from Yo-Yo. Oh my gosh. Right hand, then to a left uppercut from Yo-Yo. Pushing Guuchet back to the ropes. Guuchet is fighting back, though. He's taking these shots well. You already know Terrell Guuchet is a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely doesn't lack any heart, obviously. Check his resume. But, man, he just might be outmatched right now. Not might be. He's just outmatched right now. He's just getting bullied around the ring. I agree with you, though, George. But, man, like I said, I got Tower Inferno. But, man, I wouldn't be surprised if Thurman pulls it upset. But I'm going with Fundora, though. I mean, I will be surprised if Thurman pulls upset, but I'm not counting him out, if that makes sense. It took way too long, bro. What the heck? Nice. Okay, nice right hand from Guuchet. Trying to return the favor. He ain't going out like no punk. He said he ain't going out like no punk. Hernandez strong, bro. Strong for no reason, too. I'm only betting on big cards now. Mid-level and low cards, we having weird judges. Big cards, too, but I'm mostly betting on A-side knockouts for over-under. Oh, I got you. Or over-unders. I got you. Yeah, Guuchet getting bullied right now. Yo Diablo's throwing vicious right uppercuts. He throwing hooks and uppercuts. He not even throwing any jabs. When he does throw jabs, it pushes Guuchet all the way back. I would have loved to see how Bouts, I know Hernandez talked about it. He complimented Bouts a lot, but I would like to see Yo-Yo Diablo's at Boots' sparring. I'd be interested. Yeah, Guuchet hurt, man. He said, I think Thurman is going to try to bully Fedor, but that's not his normal style. Ooh. I was thinking he's going to try to dance a little bit and try to make Sebastian Fedor cross his feet. You know, try to cross his feet up. Get him off balance. Spin him around a bit. Thurman has good footwork. But Fedor is a big guy. Oh, my gosh. Nice right hand from Guuchet. I mean, from Hernandez. Oh, man. Guuchet's not badly hurt, but I wouldn't mind they stop this fight. It's not out of control. It's not out of hand. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those. He's just taking big shots, man. He's just taking big shots, bro. It hasn't even felt like. Hasn't felt competitive in any moment, you know? Ain't no point making Guuchet take all this punishment. Like I said, this man been in the ring with Erickson Lubin, Arislani Lara, Tim Zhu, Elijah Garcia, now Yo-Yo Diablo, Carlos Adames. Like, guys, dang. This man fought the who's who and who ain't no more. He fought the who's who and who ain't no more. Gosh dang. That's crazy. Let's go round 4. He said, I think Thurman is going to try to. He said, I say this because Thurman put on extra muscle for. Yeah. Yeah, he did. He did. You might be right. You might be right, George. Oh, Lord. Jay Sharp said, wow. Something about to go down. Something about to go down. Oh, man. Nice. Nice right hand from Guuchet. Nice 1-2 from Guuchet. They both trade jabs. Yo-Yo Diablo is investing downstairs in that basement. I love it. I love it. He's just coming forward like a gosh dang machine, man. The way Yo-Yo Diablo's walking him down is like RoboCop. Oh. Right uppercut, right to the body from Guuchet. Right uppercut to the head, the right hook to the body. Now he's just letting loose of them uppercuts, man. You can't take all them uppercuts, bro. I don't care who you are. What weight division. You can't keep taking uppercuts. Knock your head up, bro. Once your head get knocked up, you catch a hook. After that, oh my gosh. Knocked him right off balance. And it looked like he blocked that shot. The referee called it. Guuchet gonna be mad. He gonna be mad. But I'm not mad at that. I don't like it because the referee did it. I'd much rather stoppers like that come from the corner, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. Guuchet gonna be mad. He has every right to be. But it just look hopeless. Probably the best Cuban out of them all. What up, Tay? Trying to think. You think so? Yo? What are the Cuban fighters we have? We have Frank Sanchez. He's Cuban, right? Lara. He's Cuban. Oldest champion in all the boxing right now. Oldest active champion. Yo Diablo's Cuban. Dave Morrell's Cuban. Rolly Cuban. And black, right? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Where's Lenier Perro from? Is Lenier Perro the guy who's fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller? I believe he's from Cuba as well. Heavyweight under Bob Santos. But yeah, I agree with you. Yo Diablo is he definitely seems to have the highest upside out of everybody I just named. Shout out to Terrell Guuchet, man. They can't keep doing Guuchet like that, man. Gosh, dang. Guuchet fighting everybody and their auntie. Guuchet fighting everybody, bro. Like, I'm talking about tough fights, too. He earning every penny. That's all it be sometimes. All it is sometimes is just who you had to fight. At what moment? Gosh, dang. We hop in the Discord with my brothers. Let me put up this Discord. Give me a second. Run this ad on y'all one time. So you can't get enough of the doc? Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry about it. You're not alone, but I do have a fix for you. Head over to docscorner.beehive.com where you can find all of the hottest news, the latest news, all real talk, no gimmicks, and no fluff. Right here at Doc's Corner, a newsletter written by yours truly. In order to sign up, all you have to do is enter your email here. But I will tell you, if your name is still long sweaty big balls at hotmail.com, you will not receive an email from me. Change it or you won't be getting this newsletter, bruh. I'm sorry. And it's delivered personally to you right in your inbox every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And always remember, the doctor's in your corner. Excuse me. Hey. What if Boots versus Xander still doesn't happen next? Y'all gonna be mad? Y'all be mad if Boots don't happen next?
Oh shit.
Yo, what's good, fellas?
Yo, we're not
Hey,
what's up, buddy?
What's good, man?
Yeah, not much.
Oh man, we got this.
Dog,
we got this
I'm
Xander
gonna
fight.
say it like this, dog.
What's up?
I don't care if his name's Chander, he's got a pet salamander, or that boy signed up to Grinder.
The Grinder is crazy, bro. We gonna pause that.
No diddy. Hey, just a heads up, man. You got good time in putting us on the show.
Yes, sir.
I know it's about to be coming, but the best MMA fighter is going in the Hall of Fame right now as we speak. Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse? Demetrius?
Yeah, they're finally putting him in. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Congratulations to him. He deserves it. I don't even watch MMA like that, but I know about him.
You know about Mighty Mouse.
Facts.
Yeah, man. We just talking about the Atama fight. We talking about Guuchet. I just turned it to talk to the fellas, man. I see he got wrapped up, man. You gave him his praise. He fights no cans, and then
He gets
TV
back
tempo.
canned up, man.
Yeah, nah, they do him dirty though, dub. Come on, bro. That's bad. Like, come on, bro. Gosh, Lee, man. This man fights the guy who's the top guy now, the top guy yesterday, and the top guy tomorrow. Gosh, dang. Al got to take care of him. Which, I mean, shout out to Al. He has a good reputation of taking care of his fighters. So hopefully he take care of Guuchet, because that boy be getting beat off for no reason.
Man, it ain't Al over there no more.
Nah, that's true. You're right about that. You're right about that, man. So what's up? What's up, Ty? The fight is over, man. Signed, sealed, delivered. That's what Xander says.
Yeah, yeah.
Boots said,
on both ends.
Hey, yeah, Boots came out and said, what did he say? He said, we got him. He said, we got him.
So now that's official. I can say this. He been waiting for a week and a half.
Hey.
Just saying.
Hey.
It's because Xander had to go Super Saiyan, bro. You seen that post? You think he was rocking that orange polo?
You saw. Bright yellow.
But man, let's talk about this Atama guy. Dog, I do not understand how people say he's ready for Usyk. He can beat Caballero. Hell, I don't even think he beats Torres right now. Straight up.
Yeah.
They say he got footwork. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I don't know either, man. I think him and Torres is a great fight. I mean, I think that's a fight that I would like that fight. If Torres could beat who's he fighting? Frank Sanchez? Well, that's got postponed.
We got postponed.
Yeah, so I would like to see Torres and most of the time. I think that's a great fight.
If I'm Frank, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
I would.
It's not worth the risk. I agree.
Some journeyman, pure boxer, put him in there with him first, see how he handles that before I grab one of the smaller, fleet of foot guys at heavyweight.
Yep, Olympians too. Yep.
Silver medalist.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is my thing, bro. Like, people think Torres is not good. Torres is good, bro. Like, he can dirty up a fight. He actually got footwork. He can use the ring. He can make a fight boring. You know what I mean? He can trade at times. You know, like he knows how to go in and out. Torres is good, and I tell you this, he's more proven than Atama.
Yeah, I mean, he fought Guido Vianello. I mean, that'd be the best person that Atama fought, in my opinion.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean, at the time that they fought him, of course, Dillian White's the most accomplished, but not the Dillian White that Atama fought.
I think Torres would test his body too, because Atama got to get hit. I got to see some reaction or something.
Right.
He looked a little soft today. He looked a little soft around the areas.
Right. I'm with you on that. So.
And he might have to fight out of home. You know, sometimes, all his fights has been
at the crib.
At home.
Right, exactly.
Which I don't necessarily hate, because, the UK has been, especially nowadays, it's known to reign the heavyweight division. So I don't necessarily hate it. But, bro, you only fight, like Ty said, and Ty can tell you more about it just right now. It's like he's only fighting one archetype of fighter.
Yep.
Because he's a prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's how we should look at him.
He is 20, 21.
Yeah, 21, yep.
He got time. He's still got another decade, man, until he really hits his prime, to be honest with you. At least 7 years.
The only thing I disagree with y'all is that, yeah, he's young. Hey, dog, what do you announce just now? That he was what?
Mandatory.
WBO
mandatory.
With it. I disagree with it. That's a setback, though. Like, you got to get criticized at the position you're in. You got to get critiqued by the position you're in.
Yeah.
This man is a full-on mandatory.
Especially they gonna say that you ducking Usyk. I mean, Usyk WBO too is crazy.
And WBA, so two sanctioning bodies, right?
Yeah.
Now we know mandatories get the short end of the stick. They get 3 years to 4 years to hell, even 5 years in the waiting seat. But hell, you're a mandatory. You got to get critiqued by that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to advocate for Moses on this one.
Mm.
Like, if I'm Frank, I'm pulling Oscar De La Hoya. I
Like Zerto,
understand
something
he
like
got
that.
in position for it. No, like how he does most of his guys when they're coming up. Instead of forcing them out there, I'm gonna hold on to him a little bit and build that more. I like the chatter around his name, but with his age, I don't want to see him go in there like Daniel Dubois.
True.
Daniel
Yeah.
Dubois was super young, went out
yeah.
there and got sparked
By
too
Joe
early.
Joyce. Yeah, I agree.
It was
Yeah,
a lot he could have worked on with his
that's what I was
game.
saying. Like Zerto, give him like a. I mean, not quite 40 wins that we don't know, but like give him a lot of wins. At least maybe like I don't know 25, 30. I don't know.
Yeah, he's not getting the ring experience of fighting different archetypes of boxing.
Yeah.
He's usually just fighting the big body brawler.
Yeah.
He said he wanted to fight Hrgovic, but I just think that Eastern European style, I don't know, they see it a lot more than American fighters do, but
Yeah.
I think now might be a little harder, especially if it's a lateral movement type guy.
But who's fighting Hrgovic, bro? Somebody, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, though. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah. I think Hrgovic was fighting
somebody, bro. He
guy,
just announced it.
Allen guy.
David, that's
Allen?
it. That's it. David Allen. Yep, thank you. David Allen's fighting Hrgovic. Thank you. That's a good fight.
David Allen.
David Allen just get cooked.
He did by
no,
Makhmudov.
he came back. He came back the other day.
Yeah, he had a win. I can't remember who it was, but
card.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who it was? That shitty ass card. The what's it? Lee Warrior or something shit, and that other guy that they had beef.
I'm trying to remember.
Lee Wood.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Lee Wood and Josh Warrington, whatever. Not that fight, but yeah.
Hard, yeah.
What's the name? Yeah, I can't remember who Dave Allen fought, but yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be good. I mean, I got Hrgovic being Dave Allen, but I like Dave Allen though.
Was it Makhmudov?
Yeah, he lost to Makhmudov, yeah. But I think he had a win though. He had neck, but he had a win since then. I don't think Makhmudov was his last fight, right?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Bobby said Dave Allen is food. I agree with you. I think he's food for like the top guys, like him and Guido. That's a good fight. Him and F.A. Jogba. I think Jogba would beat him, but that'd be interesting. I think for a little bit. Him and Makhmudov was interesting for a little bit, and look who Makhmudov's fighting. Makhmudov's fighting Tyson Fury, right? So I don't think gang with those guys.
Since when is Makhmudov like so good that he gets all this promo and I'm the lion that came back? Bro, shut up. You lost.
Yeah.
You lost the Taurus winner, bro. Shut the hell up.
Yeah. Makhmudov is I'll say if Tyson Fury doesn't pack Makhmudov up, that's crazy.
Yeah, think about it. David Allen should fight Moses.
There we go.
That would be a good test for him.
Facts.
Because David might struggle with the bigger guys, but when this guy is comparable in size to him or the fleet of foot guys, he actually does well because of his natural style.
Yeah. I don't know if they want to do that though. You saw what he did to the Rumford Bull. They may not want to replay. David Allen.
I think Moses got a better resolve than him.
I agree, and I think Moses is better than him just all around too. I don't know.
You're saying that Dave Allen? No. Yeah, you're saying that Atama's a better version of Dave Allen?
I wouldn't say they're comparable. It's like Moses got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
But the thing I watched from the film is, one, he doesn't listen. The footwork could be better. And punch placement seems more coincidental rather than premeditated. If you get what I'm saying. It's just like he's winging off shots and he's getting the shit off. But it wasn't no real thought process to it.
Right. Man.
One time about to pull off one more victory, man.
Hey, one time about to do it one more time.
You just put my parlay.
No, no, man. I got the Towering Inferno, man.
Damn, Dub.
So we got one time, sometimes a little
Yeah.
time, a lot
No,
of time.
no. Hey, yeah, facts, Oscar. But Dub been on a good streak though this year, man. Dub been killing it this year. He ain't got the
Yeah,
curse.
last year.
Yeah, it was last year, man.
Last year was.
Yeah, he ain't got the
Hey,
curse this time, man. Dub been killing it this year with his predictions.
Last year went down in flames. It was like horrible.
Dub was like Drake last year. Anybody Dub been on, bro? Don't.
Yeah.
It was a given too.
I'm telling
Even
you.
the upsets, bro.
And look what happened, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Even Dub called the upset, bro. It was like crazy. Yeah, last year was not it.
Yeah, not at all.
This year though, my pick's been shitty as hell. Not gonna lie.
I started picking the opposite, and it be happening.
Wait, who'd you mess up on this year, Oscar? He said it's been horrible.
Yeah.
Like
I
who?
messed up on the what's his name?
I'm blaming Ulster. I know you're in the chat somewhere. Everything's
Damn,
Ulster.
gotta reconcile something.
I know I think I've been all right, but I don't feel like I've been too hot because I remember I got Devin Haney wrong. Devin Haney and Brian Norman. I got that one wrong.
Yeah, I got that one right. I got Sugar Genius. I got that one wrong. Who else I got wrong? I got a lot of them wrong. I know that.
Yeah, it's all good.
I got Shakur, Cook, and Tio.
Yeah, I got that one right. Yeah. I got another one. Who just fought out this past weekend? I don't remember. I think I got that one right. I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was a big fight though. Bobby says Johnny Fisher versus Dave. No, stop it. You want a trilogy? Stop it. David Allen won the first fight. He got robbed. You don't remember, Bobby? I better not see no Gas Tank trilogy.
I thought he got the stoppage in the second fight.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got this.
Did
Diddy. That was knockout of the year candidate. That was. Oh my god!
On an undercard.
Yeah, he packed Johnny Fisher up, boy. That second fight, and the crazy part is, David Allen, he didn't want to do it. He said, "I don't want to rematch him." And they're like, "No, we want to, And Johnny Fisher insisted. And shout out to Johnny Fisher, because he knew, he was pretty honest about it. He's like, yeah, he felt like he may have lost that one and all that stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna give him an immediate rematch. And David Allen said no, and then Eddie Hearn stepped in and said, "No, take it. We're gonna give it to you." And he gave it to Johnny Fisher, boy. Gosh, dang.
He fucked around and find out.
Facts. He was asleep before he hit the ground. That was nasty. Shout out to Johnny Fisher though. I respect him for that.
It's the high socks, man. David Allen be bringing back the high socks.
Yeah,
White Rhino.
That's why he can move so good. That blood flow is so good, bro.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm telling you, bro.
Circulation.
Y'all be watching Talk Sport boxing?
Yeah, I'll be watching them.
Yeah.
Okay,
every time and then.
Okay.
Is that the UK one?
Yeah.
Bro, they're so shitty, bro.
You think that's him? Nah, I like Simon Jordan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like Simon Jordan, bro. He be having me rolling, bro.
Hell nah. No, he had me rolling, but he'd be saying Devin Haney's a coward because he didn't want to change this and that, and then turn around and say Kelly's just a masterful performance.
True.
The way he handled himself against Barker, I'm cooked that guy. I don't care what nobody tells me.
Yeah, he be wilder, but that dude he be having me rolling, man.
That Wilder stuff, bro, that shit pissed me off.
Oh yeah, that Wilder stuff.
You're expressing the issue.
Yeah,
Come on, shut the hell up.
Yeah, he
and then he was like,
more accountability.
Don't be a bitch. Like, you're the one being a bitch. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
He lucky he didn't get till this day.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Up in there.
Facts.
You better ask Radio Raheem.
Facts.
Oh, damn.
Bobby said tough critiques. I like White Rhino, but Johnny, I always felt like Johnny was overrated though, man. I thought he was overhyped.
Yeah.
If the run for Bill is what he was, he shouldn't have lost to David Allen. I mean, we're not gonna put David Allen up there. Yeah,
I don't even think David Allen is Hergovich level.
No, I don't think
You know
so
what I
either.
mean?
Yeah, I think Hergovich was
But
good.
I think
he's like a
David,
club fighter, kind of, popular club fighter.
Yeah, that's what I put him up. Slightly
Yeah.
above club level. Like I put him up there. Like I mean, like he just lost to Makmadov, right? So Makmadov is. I actually thought David Allen was gonna pull it out, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be able to beat Makmadov, but it was a good fight though. But I thought David Allen was just. I feel like he could do more.
Ain't that the reason he's fighting Tyson Fury now? Just because he beat Dave Allen? I thought Dave Allen was a fight for Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
David Allen for me is a high end gatekeeper.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, high end gatekeeper, perfect.
I feel like Mendoza beat him only because of his size.
Yeah.
Type.
Like he's a likable lad, but I think he's I mean he knows it too. Like if you listen to him talk, he'd be like, I think the last interview I saw a couple days ago, he was like, he'll lose his Zayas in one round. That's a heavy roller. He said because they tried to talk with Zayas, Simon Jordan did. He was like, nah. He said, no, I know my spot. He said Zayas beat me in one round. I just yeah, I think you should give himself more credit than that, but yeah, I think David Allen. I mean, I think Zayas would win. Zayas recently called out somebody though. I don't remember who it was.
Big Bang.
He better leave it alone.
Who was it?
Guy coming into Jersey dude now.
He lives over there by you now. Yeah, that's right.
No, he live up top.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember who it was, or somebody called him out. Either he called out somebody, or somebody called him out. I don't remember. Might have been Dillian White.
Dog,
Hold on, was it Dillian White? You better go sit down.
Dog, I gotta tell you about one thing that pissed me off this week.
What's that?
Your boy David Benavidez saying, "I will never let go of the Canelo fight until he retires because it just makes sense." Boy, you fighting at cruiserweight. What the fuck makes sense?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like my boy David, but he be wilding with that. But I will say, I gotta give him credit. He did say he had an interview. Who was it? Was it with All the Smoke?
Wait, Fight Hype. Yeah.
Was it Fight Hype or somebody? And he was like, he wouldn't fight Canelo. He said so. It's like I don't know. He be twisting up his mouth, man. One second he'd be like, I still want Canelo. Next second he'd be like, oh, I wouldn't fight Canelo. So I don't know. Well, he said not that he wouldn't fight Canelo, but that he wouldn't go to 168.
Yeah, that's my thing, bro. Like, so you're just making a build-up excuse on it. Oh, like kind of like what Shakur did. Like he did it to Shakur. It's just a couple pounds come up. Well, what the fuck you don't go up and fight Usyk?
Right. If it's just a couple pounds, right?
It's a couple pounds. You know what I mean? It's that build-up excuse. I would never go back to 168. But Canelo fight at 175, so I don't know what he don't come up.
Right.
Bro, stop it. Like, let it go.
Let it
go. It's okay. It didn't happen. Keith Thurman Spence never happened. It's okay. Let it go.
Let it go.
Hey, Keith Thurman is going after Spence now.
Goofy ass. I mean, I hope Spence don't fight him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I like that. I like that. I always wanted that fight, but I hope he's a man of his word, man. Don't fight him, bro.
It'll break my heart. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It will break my heart. I'll be like, man, Spence, come on, dude. You went to Liverpool, ate chocolate brownies.
Right. What was Fedor dancing? Hey, man, Thurman might be in trouble, man.
I don't know, man.
He looking loose.
Now, real quick, Fundora's bicep, was it always like that, or was it
that
injury?
I saw that. I don't know. I saw that too. And I don't know. If he's injured, man, it might not be good. Yo,
wasn't this postponed because of that? Or
yeah, you say it again. Say it again.
This fight was pushed back. I remember that. Is that the reason? Because that arm looks shot.
Yeah, I don't know if it was on him why it was pushed back. That's a good. I thought it was just a date thing, but I don't know.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me though. I don't remember it being pushed back because of an injury. We say, Ty?
Thurman got injured.
Thurman got injured for the first time. Remember they got pushed back the second time. It was Thurman again? I thought it was just a date. Oh, okay.
He was never fully recovered.
Okay.
It's a wrap. Fundora got it.
Yeah, I agree.
Betting lines, Fundora got it.
Give me 1 quick second, y'all. Shout out to my guy, George Last Dragon Boy, with the bread, that cheese, that butter. I appreciate it, bro. And we hit our goal. Let's go. Thank you. What the heck? George, it just removed you as a moderator. I did not mean to do that. I don't know what just happened.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, but thank you, bro. Shout out to my guy. He says, what do you think of AJ in... What is it? Yo, my thing is glitching. Okay, he says, what do you think about AJ trading Usyk? I love it. I love it, man. Shout out to both of them. Shout out to Usyk and shout out to AJ. I love it, man. Especially if you think about circumstances. I was talking, me and Ty were talking about this at Oscar. It's like the circumstances too, you know, where the unfortunate deaths of his friends, you know, AJ, and then, you know, you find friendship or camaraderie with somebody that's doing the same sport as you and stuff like that. And you go chill with them and kind of take your mind off things. I think it's dope. I don't know, if it's gonna help much.
And they fought already to get that out the way.
Yeah, they already fought already. Yeah, they already fought twice, so I don't think they need to fight again. Man, please, bro, Usyk better not have no trilogy. I don't want no trilogy with AJ. I don't want no trilogy with Fury. I don't want no trilogy with Dubois. Go ahead and fight Rico, man. Even if Dubois beats Worley, I don't want to see Usyk and Dubois again. I'm good, bro.
No, fight Rico. I'd be like, fight Rico.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, fight Rico.
We know
go ahead, fight Rico, bro.
One way or another.
Yeah,
you're gonna beat him.
But what you think about it though, George? I think it's kind of dope.
I think so too. I mean, if people are gonna make the joke, you know, the obvious joke. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I think it's dope.
What do you think about this, Doc? That NOA, it's about to go.
Hey,
that boy finna get cooked. Come on, guys. The World Cup is happening in a couple months. You know what's also happening in next month, actually. Well, a little bit more. In a month. The rent from April to Cinco de Mayo weekend, where it's back to back fights. That's our World Cup as a boxing, you know?
I'm telling you. Like, from now till then is great fights. From now till then.
Yeah. So it's like, dude, great card after great card after great card after great card. You know what I mean? I don't like this pay-per-view price. I ain't gonna lie. I'm fixing to give me a fire stick. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey.
Oh,
you might have to join it. You had to join.
Bro, you seen that gas price, bro? I was like, gosh,
bro, gas is crazy right now.
Not only that, like on the diesel truck that we drive to work every morning, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna put $25 in it. I didn't even turn around. Bro. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even turn around and pop. I was like, what?
I'm telling you, bro.
188.
$188 in gas diesel.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's like, and then you have this goofball saying it's $3 something here, it's $2. Oh hell no, it's 5 something over here. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of dope you're smoking.
What, $3.99? 402 I saw.
Man, it's $5 over here out west, and then
Arizona.
LA is at $7.
7?
6.
Jesus.
Yeah.
7. Gosh, damn.
680 is basically $7.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can't put the cheap gas in the newer cars. If not, it just depends on certain cars too. So,
gosh, dang, bro.
And then the highways out this way is like 75, 85. You know,
gonna have to walk to work.
Yeah, over here $6. But it goes up and down every day. Like it can be like, you know, 6 something, that it can be 440 the next day. It's just gosh damn.
That's crazy.
But that's a whole another thing, you know. But
shout out to Abner Morris, man. My guy, I met Abner Morris a long time ago.
Was that him talking to the fellas at the desk?
Yeah. Abner Morris and Jesus Ramos are there right now. And what's the dude? Brian Campbell.
Yeah, Jesus Ramos was on the end, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
Arizona guy.
Mm-hmm. True. Yep. Exactly. Ty says, I think Usyk has lost interest in boxing. He's only coming back for checks to check certain names off the list and retire. Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, I don't blame him.
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
would
can't
like to
even
see him
be
in the
mad
JIT
at
though.
him,
I ain't gonna front.
A JIT for real?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'm not gonna be like mad at him if that doesn't happen, but I would like to see that. That okay?
Yeah, I
So
guess.
if I could pick one person for him to fight, I think that's the most interesting fight,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I just don't think. I think a JIT's 10 is a problem. You know, a
Yeah.
JIT versus Dubois. I want to see that. I think
Oh,
a
I
JIT
love that
wins,
fight. I like that fight more.
but
The Usyk and the
because
JIT.
you know a JIT's so fast. Like he's so crazy fast. He's got quick feet. But Dubois knows how to set up punches, bro. He's one of the slowest punchers in the game, if not the slowest. But the second he touches you, you're gone. You're gone.
That's a fact.
Same as Junto Nakatani, you know, with the triple uppercut that he
Hey.
got in the pull out against
Big Bang
Inoue.
Nakatani.
I'm telling you. I've been saying it. It's finally happening. Man, ooh, it's finally happening. I'm excited for that one.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's because I don't even care who the winner is. I'm glad Inoue is taking finally, you know, legendary is gonna cement your legacy. I mean, people in America don't care about smaller weights. I ain't gonna lie, but I do because I watch smaller weights more than I do heavyweight.
Right.
But this is a name that's gonna cement his legacy if he wins.
Oh yeah.
If Nakatani wins, bro, that's Buster Douglas a level upset.
Yeah, I think Inoue's best chance is to fight Junto now, to be honest with you. And I've been watching these fights with you. I think you don't want to wait any longer.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Dub. Yeah, I got
Nah, if he
Nakatani,
waits
but
any
I'm
longer,
not confident. I'm not confident in this pick. I just like Nakatani a little more, man. So, but yeah,
And
like
you
you
know what the
said, may
crazy
the best
thing is,
man
dog?
win. May the best man win.
The crazy thing is, dog, that Inoue fans are not even 100% going for Inoue right now.
Yeah,
Like
it's a good
this guy
fight,
can
man.
beat him. That's a good scrap. This is one of
Good
them.
fight, man. Yes, sir. Yo, shout out to George. Thank you, bro. He said, I think he's preparing for Fury. Yeah, of course. I think so, too. I think it's smart going there with a guy who's been in there with them twice and won twice. AJ by 8th round KO. Ooh! 8th round? You think he going to stop Fury? Bro, if Fury doesn't look exceptional against Makhmudov, I might have to agree with you, man. But you know me, I historically picked Fury over AJ. I'm still sticking with it, you know, but
boxing is not something to go in and out on, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's my thing.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yep. Fury keep retiring, keep pussyfooting around. One second you got 1 foot in, 1 foot out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I agree. I agree with that.
Not training is what that is.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's already hard enough to become relevant in boxing. That's why I was so mad at Fulham whenever he did his shitty shit against Foster. But you know what I mean? It's like it's one of them things. Like it's already hard enough to get relevant.
Yeah.
It's even hard enough to be a champ. It's even hard enough to be a unified champ.
Yeah.
It's even hard enough to even go in and out at the elite level like Tyson Fury.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? If he does it, and he's exceptional for doing it. He's a legendary by doing it. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, you know, that Usyk, man, you came in light and he beat you. You came in heavy and he beat you. You don't want to do it against an AJ.
Facts.
AJ is just the same thing. It's the same danger as Usyk. Because, you know, that's the cream of the creme. That's the creme of the creme, bro. Like, you cannot fake it.
Oh, tail of the bet. Okay, I'm about to say, why are they showing the tail of the tape for Thurman and Fundora? But it's the tail of the bet. I'm about to say, we ain't see the co-main yet. Which I wouldn't mind, but.
Let's see.
Because the Jonas, Telis, and Mendoza. So that's a pretty good. This is going to be a good fight, too.
Yeah.
Who y'all got? Mendoza or Telis?
I want Mendoza to win, but I think Telis is going to pull it off just because he has to, pretty much. But I want Mendoza to win. My heart is going with Mendoza. It's kind of like that Abbas standard size thing where my mind is thinking Telis, but I want Mendoza to win.
I feel it. I like them both, but I like Telis a little more. So I'm going with Telis.
I forgot what fight it was. Telis had a good fight. I can't remember what it was.
Recently or
Couple, well, I'd say last year, early last year maybe.
I'm trying to remember who he fought. I know he fought Abash Barao. He lost that one. Was it Johan Gonzalez before that?
Yeah, Johan Gonzalez was pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he stopped him. I don't remember what. I think it was. I don't remember if that was last year or year before. Might have been the year before.
Yeah, I think it was the year before. Yeah.
Shout out to Johan Gonzalez, man. Stepped up for Janabek against Erislandy Lara. Or Janabek pop dirty bum.
Bro, how you do that, dude? Like against the oldest champ, like, are you that scared?
Right.
Is he that scared of
make a video.
competition?
They finally took his belt officially. I saw that video you dropped.
Yeah, finally. They took one of them. The other one, who took the IBF and President Daryl Peoples took it, but he still got the WBO joint. Waiting for the freaking. Tell me how this sounds, Dub. He waiting for the winner of Denzel Bentley and Saavedra. Come on, bro. Is that really a punishment? One of the guys he already beat. The other guy he'll smoke. It'll be Saavedra. No disrespect to Saavedra, but come on, man.
That sounds like ceviche. That sounds too close to ceviche.
Now we know why Bud retired. These guys, they're in it for real, so they know who's who and who's juicing.
Right.
You can't say it
right
without exposing. They wanted the 4th undisputed belt.
It's crazy, bro.
And who knows these days, just for the hate, they'll probably let some of them drug tests pass or some kind of weird stuff happen.
I agree with you on that, man. Boxing is, man.
Now,
boxing could be the best sport. Boxing is one of the best sports in the world.
Yep.
And I know people say, the influencers taking over. Like, dude, I actually think it's good because, man, people are paying attention to boxing now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's pretty damn good. But, boxing is one of those sports where it's the greatest. It could be the greatest sports ever. It could even be bigger than soccer. The reason it ain't is the management, bro. It's so shitty. It has the worst management, bro.
It eats itself from the inside. Basically, that's what it does. It eats itself.
Yep. I like
that.
that.
Chewing on it at the same time. It's like cells like a cancer.
It's so facts. It's so jealous. It's just so jealous.
And then even the commentators, and they jump around a lot. And shout out to some of the commentators. I watched a bootleg. What was it called? Team Boxing something, and Al Bernstein was calling the fight. I couldn't. I was like, "What? Did you guys see that?"
Who you said Al Bernstein was calling it?
It was on YouTube, and Al Bernstein was calling it. It was Atlanta versus Tennessee. So
TBL. I watched it.
One round apiece, and they come back later.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I watched it. Yep. I was in and out of it though, but yeah, I watched it.
All right, so you heard his voice. That was
yes, sir. Yep, that was Al Bernstein. You're right.
Some of those guys take things just because they love boxing.
Yeah,
and they could have easily hopped on a Zuffa or one of these.
That's a fact.
So,
but Max Kellerman though, he's not doing himself any favors on that. I know he likes boxing, but come on, man, you can't say you're already undisputed. The hell?
Man, I don't know if he. I don't know, man. Max Kellerman looking shaky, man.
Shaky?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Tell him, Ty.
He's on Zuffa now, right? Wasn't he calling the Jai? Yeah.
Yes, the Jai Pattaya and Brandon Glenn. Yes, man. And poor Andre. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be feeling bad for Andre. Andre Ward be up there looking sick. Like he can't believe this dude is saying this stuff.
Because then he has to sit with him and then actually validate his points, and you're like, nah, I'm not going for it,
bro.
Thank God Andre Ward is on that channel at least to keep these guys in check, because it's like Andre Ward was he's with Zuffa now too, right?
Yeah, Andre Ward, Max Kellerman. I'm forgetting somebody else too. What's her name? Molly. Used to be on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
And what's the dude from Top Rank? He's there too.
Oh yeah, the same from the ESPN.
Kriegel, Mark Kriegel.
Okay.
But at least Ward is keeping it. He kind of
they
can't really go out of bounds too far on many fronts because he's sitting right there.
Right.
So and in person too. So
I ain't gonna lie though. One thing 2 Foot does need is better, commentators from the fights. Bro, it sounds like they're calling a football game. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just there's nothing. They're just breaking down things. Well, his movement is pretty good, don't you think? I'm like, bro, shut up, bro. Like, call the fight.
You. Exactly. Hey, fellas, I'm gonna pop back in. I'm gonna call this fight. Ennis, Telis, and Mendoza just started.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. All right, so we in round 1, man. We got Mendoza and Ennis, Telis. Mendoza is coming back after a little layoff. We got Ennis, Telis trying to get back after losing to Abbas Barau. You know what I'm saying? He was almost, can you imagine that? Ennis Telis was almost a champion because that's when he was an interim belt holder, and then the interim belt holder got elevated, and it happened to be Abbas Barau because he upset Ennis Telis. I know Ennis Telis is sick. Shout out to Abbas, though. Abbas did his thing, you know what I'm saying? And he brought us unification, too. Shout out to Abbas Barau. You feel me? Respect to the Togolese German, you know what I'm saying? I was proud of him, bro. Big champion. Can't no one take that away from you, man. You feel me? But yeah, I think Ennis Telis had a win in between. He had a win in between this this fight and Abbas. He fought Abbas and then he fought somebody else and he won. So he lost to Abbas and then he fought, I can't remember who he fought, but then he won, and then now he's fighting Brandon Mendoza. Ty says Brian Norman should not be number 2 currently. In the ring, Brian Norman's number 2? The ring should accept Devin Haney's petition to rank Rolly number 2 to allow the Ring Magazine belt. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Brian Norman shouldn't be number 2, but Virgil Ortiz is number 1, so without a belt, it's crazy. Isn't Stanionis? Stanionis pretty high too. Last time I looked. Yeah, I like Brian Norman Jr., but yeah, Rolly should be. But the ring has Ryan Garcia ranked higher than Rolly anyway. And Rolly beat Ryan, so make it make sense, Ty. Rolly and Ryan have 2 losses in common. Tank. Sorry, no, they don't. Do they have 2 losses? No, not 2 losses in common. They have a loss in common. They both lost to Tank. They both got stopped. But Rolly lasted longer, and then Rolly also beat Ryan. That Rolly was a champion first. So how is Ryan ranked higher than Rolly? Make it make sense. But whatever, hey. The ring is about a bunch of favoritism, man. Shout out to Rolly, man. But yeah, I agree. Rolly and Devin, if they fight unification, it should be for the ring. Why not? I mean, who else? What else? What other fight would make more sense? I mean, I guess Devin and Ryan could be for unification and for the ring. I guess that would be all right, that rematch. But when's that gonna happen? I'd be cool with that. Having WBC, WBO belts on the line and be for the vacant ring belt. I'd be cool with that. Shout out to Lewis Crocker for the IBF as well, but I don't think he should have a ring belt on the line. Unless he's fighting Devin. Well, I mean, call me crazy, but any unification at 147 that involves Devin Haney, I think the ring belt should be on the line. I ain't gonna lie. Because Devin Haney beat, and I thought Brian Norman was gonna win, but he lost. Right? Shout out to Devin Haney. Shout out to Brian Norman too. Brian Norman Sr.'s game plan was awful. But not saying that with a good plan, not saying he would have won anyway. I'm just saying it was a bad game plan. But I think that because Devin Haney beat the guy that was considered the best at 147 at that time, and Brian Norman Jr., and I think that his next fight, if it's unification, it should be for the vacant ring belt. Whether that's a unification with Ryan or a unification with Rolly, or a unification with Lewis Crocker. But I don't really see a unification at 147 coming soon though, because Lewis Crocker is supposed to be fighting Liam Paro for the IBF. I think Liam Paro's about that life. He proved he's about that life. I know he'd fight a unification. But yeah, so Lewis Crocker for the IBF fighting Liam Paro. Ryan Garcia with the WBC said he's fighting Teofimo. Take that with a grain of salt. But he said he's fighting Teofimo. And then who has the WBA belt? Rolly should be fighting Devin, right? So if that's the unification that we get, then yeah. Because ain't no other unifications will be on the horizon, right? So if that's the unification we get, then I think that should be for the ring belt. I agree with you. So if that means you got to swap Brian Norman, who doesn't have a belt, with a guy who has a belt to be ranked number 2, which would make sense, then yeah. Oh, that was a nice right hand from Jonas Telis. Nice jab from Brian Mendoza. Another jab from Brian Mendoza. You know what's crazy? Not crazy, but Jonas Telis is coming forward more than I anticipated. I thought Brian Mendoza, would have been the one applying a bit more pressure. He is inspired. Oh, that was a nice 1-2 from Mendoza. Snuck a straight right hand in there. And then Jonas Telis came forward again. That was a wild right hand from Mendoza that missed widely. Triple jab from Brian Mendoza. Momentarily pushes Jonas Telis back. Really just made him take one step back. He's right back forward with it again. Ooh, double jab into a right hand from Jonas Telis. Right hook from Jonas Telis. Oh, I think we were talking about Cuban fighters earlier too. Jonas Telis is also Cuban. Or he's Dominican. No, he's Cuban. Yeah, actually. I gave that round to Jonas Telis. I have a 2 rounds to none for Jonas. You have the Cuban Jonas Telis going against the American Brian Mendoza. Let's go, Mendoza. I like Mendoza, but I like Jonas Telis a bit more. Don't forget to smack that like button for your boy if you haven't done so already. Let's get to 25 likes. Let's get to 25. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love. Let's get right. Shout out to all the love in the super chat. Shout out to everybody pulling up in the Discord. Shout out to all the likes. Shout out to all the chats. Let's get it. Round number 3. Jonas Telis versus Brian Mendoza. 154 battle to stay in the mix in the hottest division in all of boxing. On the undercard of a 154 title fight between the WBC champion Sebastian Fundora, American, versus the last time, maybe one time, Keith Thurman, American 154-pound contender. We're like a little clash of heads right there. Like a little clash of heads right there. Ooh. Like a clash of heads right there. And then a little cheap shot from Mendoza. Oh, Lord. Jonas Telis is hurt. It was a mean clash of heads, though. I can't lie. Look right here. Right here, right here. Here it comes. Wow. Ooh. That was worse than it looked in real time. It was actually worse than it looked in real time. I didn't pause my clock. My fault. That was kind of nasty. Shout out to Harvey Dock, the referee. Give him some time, because that was a mean head clash. Yo, shout out to my brother Clone, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to Clone, man. He says, Out with my bro, I'm not reading that, bro. You trying to get me canceled, bro. I'm already barely on here because of work. And you try to get me canceled, bro. He said I'm out with my girl. You know, you got to scratch it out. I'm out with my girl eating filet mignon. Hey, shout out to you, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Get that good food. You feel me? Shout out to my boy eating that good food. But I had to check in. Blessed my family. Hope all is well, man. Everything's good, man. Big salute to you, man. Thank you. Enjoy your time with your girl and enjoy your meal, man. And enjoy that filet mignon. You know what I'm talking about? That filet mignon. For the less privileged. Oh, he's leaking. Oh, that's a bad head cat. Oh, I didn't know he was leaking that much. Oh. Hey, they better be careful. Don't get Tim Zoo'd. Remember, Tim Zoo had a cut and they wanted him to thug it out. He messed around and lost his belt. Tim Zoo ain't been the same since. That was against Fundora, though, with Tim Zoo. Oh, yeah, he leaking. But shout out to my brother Clone, man. Thank you, man. Shout out to you and your lady, man. Enjoy your food, man. Thank you for popping in. Ask her if she got a friend. Or maybe two. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't a player. I just like options. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to see if they trying to get the fight back on. I think they should give him some more time, man. That man was leaking. He wasn't leaking before the headbutt. It was unintentional by Brian Mendoza, but give him all the time he needs. I know it's a gladiator sport, but gosh dang. It was inadvertent by Brian Mendoza. It wasn't intentional. But if we want to fight, then let him get some time to recover, man. Jonas Telis says he's good. But he's still grimacing. So that's the part where boxing, we be compromising these fighters because we want to see blood right then. He should take more time, man. He trying to be tough right now and say, I'm good. You grimacing. How you good? Are you grimacing? He tripping. He tripping. If I was Brian Mendoza, it's not being dirty. Brian Mendoza need to target that nose right now. Every punch, he should be trying to break a nose, bust a lip, and black an eye. Every jab, every look, right hand, right there, right to the nose. Team Telis is silly. Team Telis is silly. I wouldn't even let Telis say he was okay yet. I'm tripping. Nice right hand from Telis, though. It's one thing to be tough and be a warrior, but you don't want to be stupid. Take all the time you need. People got beers in their hand. They'll be all right. Nice right hand for Brian Mendoza. They fighting on the inside now. Getting a little chippy. Getting a little chippy. Harvey Doc talking to him. No cheap shots. Establish some decorum in the ring. Shout out to Harvey Doc. Jonas Telis definitely has a hand speed advantage. This is Brian Mendoza's chance to take advantage of his opportunity to make it ugly, though. You already hit him with the Holyfield headbutt. Nah, I shouldn't say that because, you know, Brian Mendoza was an accident. Holyfield and B-Hop would do, Katie Taylor do that joke on purpose. I don't care what nobody say, boy. Katie Taylor, Evander Holyfield, and B-Hop, they some intentional headbutting some of bitches. See, and this is going to be tough because it's a pretty even round, but that headbutt changed things, right? This was a strong Jonas Telis round. Now somebody could give this round to Brian Mendoza. Especially if you came in late, you see one person leaking. A pretty close round. Man. Good fight night, chat. We had Queensberry card. Queensberry card wasn't that prolific, but it was, as far as like the high profile fighters being on there. But it was a good card, man. Solid card. You know, Shaquille Thompson getting upset. There was another upset on there earlier too. You know, and then on then they had the Pro Box card, and then we got the PBC card. Hey, this a lit weekend of boxing for real. Shout out to PBC, Pro Box, and gosh dang Queensberry. Nice jab to a right hand from Jonas Telis, pushing Brian Mendoza back. Brian Mendoza returns a favor with a jab and a right hook to the body. Ooh-wee. That was a nice short right hand from Jonas Telis while they were both coming in. Shout out to Brian Mendoza. It's good to see Brian Mendoza back though. Ooh. Jonas Telis getting loose with that right hand. Brian Mendoza with a nice uppercut. Jonas Telis is like he's unfazed by his power. I'm surprised by that. Like I said, I thought coming in that Brian Mendoza would have been the one forcing Jonas Telis to fight off his back foot. But it's the opposite. That's interesting to me. Nice straight right hand from Mendoza. After during the three-punch combination. That's what I think Telis needs to do. Oh! Jonas Telis took that well, but looked like Brian Mendoza caught him with a nice little uppercut as he was backing up right between the guard. But, jab to the body, right hand to the head from Jonas Telis. Jonas Telis starting to lean into his right hands now. Telis. And Brian Mendoza could time him trying to lean into that right hand and step to the side, his right, and hit him with an uppercut, boy. I don't think Brian Mendoza has that in his toolkit. Not that elusiveness is, at least. Jab to the body from Jonas. Right there. You see that? Jab to the body, right hand to the head again. Jonas Telis has timed him with that right hand. And Mendoza's getting peppered up a little bit. 5 more seconds left in the 4th round. Nice left hook by Jonas. Good round. I got that for Jonas. I have Jonas winning all 4 rounds. The 3rd round, debatable, but the first 2 and the 4th for sure went to Jonas. The 3rd round, where the headbutt happened, I gave it to Jonas, but if you gave it to Brian, yeah, I agree. I have it a sweep as well. Bro, 154 is a hot division. Now, let's think about who they got. I'm going to type it in the chat. Who we got? We got Boots. Who we got? Virgil. Still got Bakram. Don't forget Bakram's still out there. Xander. Sebastian. We watching Jonas Telis right now. Got Madrimov still. Boachuk. Who else I'm missing? I know he's fighting Thurman. I don't really want to count Thurman because, you know, this is really do or die for him. I'm talking about like active. Barau still in there. You know, Abbas Barau. See what he does when he comes back. Oh, nice body shot from Jonas. Said 154 used to be a war zone until Boots pulled up. Hey, Boots might clean it out, boy. That'd be good. That'd be crazy. Yeah, Callum Walsh just left 154 wisely. Because they don't have a 154 at do they have a 154 at Zuffa? No. I think Callum Walsh at 160, right? For Zuffa debut. Jesus Ramos just went to 160. They had 2 fights in a row at 160. Man, so the whole ceasefire out here. Double jab for Jonas Telis. Oh, I forgot about Josh Kelly. Disrespectful. My bad. I said the former IBF belt holder. I didn't say the current IBF belt holder. That was disrespectful. My bad. I forgot about Kelly. Josh Kelly. Who else am I missing? PBK, Pretty Boy Kelly. I ain't gonna lie. I think Mendoza kind of. This might be Mendoza's best round, though. Is it good enough? Just because it's a better round for him doesn't mean he won, but. Nice snappy jab. I think Jonas Telis should be throwing that jab out there a little more, man. He got the reach advantage. He got the speed advantage. And the, the foot speed and the hand speed. I think he should be throwing that jab out there a bit more. There you go right there, right on time. Jab, snap Mendoza's head back. Ooh, that right hook from Jonas Telis and the left hook. Mendoza's fighting back, but hey, and got to respect Mendoza too. We talked about Terrell Guuchet. Terrell Guuchet being the grinder, bro. He be fighting everybody. From Yo-Yo Diablo, like we said, Elijah Garcia, Arizona Lara, Carlos Adames. Like we said, the Hammer Lubin. Mendoza be fighting them guys too. Mendoza fought Tim Tszyu, Serhii Boachuk, Sebastian Fundora, obviously. That's his best win to date. Now he's fighting Jonas Telis. So Mendoza, Mendoza be fighting guys too. Gots to respect it. Gots to respect it. Let's get it. Oh, my bad. It's round number 6, not 5. My fault. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. I'm texting my dad. All right. Okay, see Mendoza with a 4-punch combination. 1-2, then a double jab. Triple jab for Mendoza. Stiff jab to the body for Jonas Telis. Ooh, nice body shot from Mendoza with the right hand. Jonas Telis trying to return the favor. Landing off a quick jab. Snappy jab. I think the headbutt really changed the nice body shot with the left hand for Jonas Telis. Brian Mendoza responds with every time Mendoza gets hit, he responds with a double jab. That's good, but you don't want to get timed though. There's 2 sequences in a row. He responded with a double jab. Okay, right there was he responded with a single jab. Hey. Jonas Telis legs got shook. Brian Mendoza, like he about to wobble Jonas Telis. I don't know. Nah, he's all right. He's all right. I think he momentarily buzzed him though. I think he momentarily buzzed him. My bad. I meant to do this. For your listening pleasure, we are now on Spotify under Dr. Boxing Talk. The same thing on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, everything. Dr. Boxing Talk, man. Come rock with us. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Bro, appreciate you, Ty. I think because I ain't played in a minute, it froze. Or maybe I actually pushed the pause button. I don't know. Maybe I accidentally paused it. I don't think so, though. How's that Ronnie Rios Brian Acosta fight looking on Pro Box? Anybody watching that card? Ooh, straight right hand for Brian Mendoza, then a left hand to the body. Bro, I think Brian Mendoza getting off a little bit. Brian Mendoza been getting off a little bit. He looking good at spurts. It's not as consistent as Telis is as far as the work rate, but Mendoza is getting off sporadically. Oh, right uppercut for Mendoza. Left hook to the body for Mendoza. The tides are turning. Mendoza is trying to impose his will. Telis is fighting back, though. Nice left hand uppercut from Zayas. Body shots from Telis. I do like how he's not abandoning the body. He's investing in that basement. That's good. Yo, Brian Mendoza threw some vicious. He just threw a vicious uppercut. He almost threw himself off balance with that uppercut. Telis is lucky he missed. Nice body shot with the left hand from Brian Mendoza on the Telis. Another head clash. Inadvertent, but I seen that. Oh, your boy. Your boy getting tired. Why? It's crazy. Follow you home like you Sonic got tails on you. Oh, that right hand from Mendoza that landed on the slow-mo. I called that one live, though. We saw that live. I said, man, I guess this must be an omen. Bro. I'm telling you. Oh, that right hand from Mendoza. It's not because it's a bad card either. I just be up so early, dog. 5 in the morning. You know, I like to stay up late too. It's hard for me to go to, even when I'm tired, it's hard for me to go to sleep, go to bed early, not go to sleep. It's easy for me to go to sleep once I lay down, but it's just hard for me to go in bed. Oh boy. It's hard for me to go to bed early. And it's hard for me to sleep late, which I think is overall a good thing, but nice right hand from Telis. Oh, that was a cheap shot from Jonas. Can't do that, bruh. Nah, that was a cheap shot. He might have to lose a point if he do it again. That was a good refereeing by Harvey Dock, but if Harvey Dock wanted to, he could have took a point. That was cheap as hell. They're mixing it up and exchanging right now. That left eye of Brian Mendoza not looking too good. It's only a 10 rounder. Duh, I forgot about that. Both exchanged some punches. Telis ended it with a 3-punch combination. Oh boy. Right hand to the body, then right hand to the head, then left hook to the head from Jonas Telis. That was a smooth little setup from Telis. Telis right there. Mendoza tough though, man. We already know Mendoza a tough cookie. I still have Telis winning comfortably though. I'll be right back. Hopefully I'll be back for the round start. I'll be right back. All right. Shoot, what's the name? Who's fighting in the MMA? I think UFC fight today too, huh? The MMA fight today too. I think that's what Dub was saying, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because Mighty Mouse was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Triple jab to the head for Mendoza and a jab to the body. 4 consecutive jabs. Oh! That uppercut just missed from Mendoza. He threw a vicious right uppercut. Tried to decapitate Jonas Telis with that one. Jeez. Always getting ugly in there. It's getting rough on the inside. RV Dog is doing it. Like I said, he's doing a good. He did a good job establishing decorum and make sure the fighters are listening to his orders, and they're trying to get rough. They are exchanging right now. It's the 9th round. They both trying to turn up. Oh, nice left uppercut from Jonas Telis that broke through the guard of Mendoza. I think Jonas Telis has to keep stepping on the gas because when they exchange, it's a little dangerous, of course, to exchange. But Jonas Telis is he's winning the exchanges for sure, definitively too. Nice body shot on the inside that he dug in. Oh boy, the left hook. Oh my gosh. Oh, uppercut with the right hand. Lord, how's Brian Mendoza taking all this? You can't take all that. You can't take all that. G's on P's and he's fighting back too. Yo, Mendoza is tough, bro. Jonas Telis is getting some leverage in these shots too. Ain't like he's just throwing some pity pat shots, patty cake shots. No. He leaning into them joints. Dr. Smoochie in the building one time for the ladies. You feel me? Shout out to Smoochie in the building. What's good, Smoochie? You off of work? They let you out the freezer? He ain't got to be in the freezer to watch the fights. Poor Smoochie got to duck off to the freezer to watch the fights. That's how you know she love boxing, man. Stop playing with my dog. Oh, nice little short right hand from Brian Mendoza as Jonas Telis is getting a little comfortable with it. It's just Jonas Telis just too slick, too quick, too agile for Brian Mendoza. Too athletic. Brian Mendoza just stationary, so it's gonna be tough to overcome for Mendoza. It's another Jonas Telis round. 10th and final round coming up, baby. Smoochie says, yep. Just got home not too long ago. Let's go. Hopefully you had a good day. Smoochie, if you can. Go watch. If you haven't already, watch Moses Atama put Jermaine Franklin to sleep. Now, I don't know if you remember. I wasn't too excited about Moses Atama fighting Jermaine Franklin because I was like, he just beat Dillian White in 1 round. Why are you fighting your next fight against a guy that Dillian White beat? He beat the guy. You're fighting the guy that lost to a guy that you knocked out in 1 round. Like, where we do that at? But Jermaine Franklin's never been stopped before. He fought AJ, lost, but he wasn't stopped. He fought Dillian White, lost, but wasn't stopped. Gosh dang, Moses Atama hit him with a knockout of the year candidate. I know we only in March, well at the end of March, but we gonna remember that one. God bless Jermaine Franklin. He showed some heart too, you know what I'm saying? He definitely was he wasn't backing down at all. But he definitely fell down. He ain't back down, but he definitely fell down. You know what I'm talking about? Jeez. I hope he's okay. No. No. This no. This Telis is not related to Renee Telis Garone. Yeah, Renee Telis Garone. He also fought he fought earlier today, like you said, but he also fought that's the same guy that fought Floyd Schofield too. Nah, no relation. Good question though. Ty said, I heard even Smoochie got some licks in off Tiger Johnson too. It's crazy. Everybody, ping, ping, ping. Everybody was getting it in. That's crazy. Everybody was putting the beats on poor Tiger Johnson. Po Delante. Po Delante. He said Jermaine Cole. Jermaine, hey, don't do J. Cole like that. Jermaine Cole, Jermaine Dupri, Jermaine Franklin, it don't matter. They all in the pack. Yeah. Franklin got packed up, man. Dang. Like I said, I was not too excited about that fight. But I got to give most of the toppers credit for the way he stopped him. That was nasty. $35 seconds left in the 10th round, excuse me. Man, we might need to go to that Boots fight, y'all. We going to the Boots fight, y'all? Xander versus Boots? If it actually gets fought, I'm still a little, I shouldn't be, but I'm still a little nervous. I know they both signed, but I'm still a little nervous. Smoochie, I'm trying. Eyes getting heavy. Eyes getting heavy. He already, so I'm telling you. Your boy already asleep. I'm trying not to, man. Man. I know Ty gonna be there. I know Smoochie gonna be there. I'm thinking about it, man. And be honest with you too, Ty, I never been at a boxing fight in New York, so I mean I never really been to New York, I've been through New York, never really been there. So rinse your face with cold water. I might have to for real. Larry Hadger gave Mendoza the third. Remember I told you people were gonna give him the third round? That's the third round. That's when the headbutt happened. He gave Mendoza 3 rounds in total. I gave Mendoza 1 round. But it wasn't like it was a, that sounds like it's a wash. It was just some close rounds that, it was a close fight with a lot of close rounds having a clear winner. And that being on this Telis, so. Jay Sharp, great fight, bro. I thought Telis was milking it until I saw that replay. His nose leaking. Yeah, that was bad. I Smoochie, I thought so too. When I saw when it first happened, I was like, he alright. But then I saw that leaking like gosh dang Ying Yang twins. And he leaking. Soak you wet. I thought, be honest with you, I think he should have took even more time. He should have took even more time after I saw how much he was leaking. That headbutt might be the reason why the fight went the distance, because Jonas Telis was kind of taking off on Brian Mendoza into that headbutt. Telis took it, yes sir, Booger. If you do the Oscar de la Hoya method, you'll be wide open. Nah, bro. Ain't doing no lines. We ain't going on no slopes. Or no booger sugar. That boy out there playing pool. Them 8 balls. I ain't messing with Oscar. Don't forget to smack that like button if you just came in. If you've been in and you ain't smacked that like button, smack yourself, then smack the like button. I appreciate it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put that water on my face like Smoochie said. I'll be right back, y'all.
Yo, Doc here from your favorite boxing channel, Dr. Boxing Talk. And I want to officially welcome you as a member to the Boxing Talk family, aka BTF. So I want to thank you. Your support is greatly appreciated, and this channel is nothing without you. So what do you get? Well, there's a multitude of perks that you get access to, like special member shoutouts when you enter the chat, and some other additional alerts. Not to mention these fire emojis. Get access to emojis like the GOAT, the GOAT, the face of boxing, the legend, the Ayo, and the no diddy. Not to mention, you know, the GTD chain. You got to bring them out, and it wouldn't be the same if we forgot about these biscuits. And so many more. Not to mention, if you subscribe to some of the highest tier levels, you get to do things like pick the topic of discussion, and you get to have your very own emote. Yes, your ugly mug will be featured on the channel by yours truly. It's just another way for me to give back to my most loyal supporters. And of course, there's even more additional perks than that. But most importantly, you'll get the satisfaction of knowing you're a key, essential, imperative part to keep us going and growing. You know, we get the hustle off the muscle. So it's important that we rock together, you know? And remember, God is good all the time, and God is good. And you know that we prioritize facts over feelings, so that's why you rock with us. So big salute from Dr. Boxing Talk, and yeah, can't wait to see you in the next stream. Thank you for the support.
If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm no good, you know I'm lying.
All right, my bad. PBC's mics track. What happened with the mics? Why PBC can't get right, man? I'm gonna say the mic's trash. Thank you, Smoochie. You got me a cookie too. You feel me? I don't know. Washing my face don't really work for me. Like to keep me up, you know what I'm saying? Splash of cold water on my face, but I hope it works tonight. I want to see this. Ugh, you saw that blood out of Jonas Telis? I didn't even see that one. It's hanging out his nose like a ugh. I didn't see that one. Booger, we going to the boots fight? Is there a boots fight, bro? Your boy was wrong, man. Xander and Boots both said it was confirmed. Having a BTF meetup in Barclays. I ain't never been to a fight in New York, so I think I'm down to go. I know Ty will be there. Smoochie will probably be there. I'm telling you. Smoochie said, I do want to go. I'm telling you, that'll be a good one to go to. That Brian Mendoza fight wasn't too long ago, chat. I'm sticking with my guns, though. I'm going Fundora. You see that though? It was only 2 rounds. It was a small sample size. But Tim Tszyu was getting to Fundora those first 2 rounds. Bro, if Keith Thurman go out there and sleep Fundora, bro. What Ty said? Ty said Fedor just a tall. Oh man. Fedor said, I mean, Ty said Fedor a tall somebody. That was mediocre. Man, stop playing Fedor as a champion, man. Stop playing. Shout out to my guy George, the last Dragonborn, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. I appreciate it, George. He says, is Key still 1 time? Or will Fedor make no time? I think he just needs to be 1 more time. But right now he's been Keith sometime. And like you said, I think after the night it's gonna be Keith no time. Out of time. It's over with. I think so. But we gotta admit, Keith Thurman has been at a higher plateau than Fundora. He only has 1 blemish, and that's against Manny Pacquiao, the legend. Ain't no shame in that. However, it was an old Manny Pacquiao. We ain't gonna act like it was Pacquiao in his prime now. We ain't gonna do that. But it's still Pacquiao, so you gotta respect it. Keith Thurman beat guys like Sean Porter, Danny Swift Garcia. And some other guys too. Fedor be the great Timothy Zhu. This man trolling, bro. Oh man, this man Ty trolling, bro. Timothy Zhu the great. Man, get off my boy Tim Tszyu, man. He beat an undefeated Tim Tszyu, man. Stop playing. You be the undefeated Tim Zoo, you feel me? So all jokes aside, Fedor is a solid champion. It just looks bad that he dug Xander. Yeah. Especially if he didn't take the Xander fight and then loses to Keith Thurman. Oh, it'll look super bad. This man Fundora squinting already. Yeah, my boy. I got bad vision too. But Fundora squinting, right? What is he looking at? This man squinting in the locker room, bro. Hey, yo, I can't. I don't have the right to talk about anybody's vision. My vision bad too, but gosh, dang. This man squinting in the warm up. Damn. I'm going Fundora. 9th round TKO, man. I got Keith retiring on the stool for the fight and retiring his boxing life. That's what I'm going with. Fundora, 9th round TKO. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Because I'll tell you this, if Thurman stops Fedor, this would be one of the best performances of recent history. I ain't gonna lie. Circumstantially, you know what I'm saying? With Thurman being so inactive. I know he just beat Brock Jarvis, but come on. You know what I'm saying? Being so inactive. Fighting the tallest guy in the division. Fighting a young champion. Keith Thurman battling injuries and stuff. This would be a great story. But I don't think it's gonna happen. Keith Thurman look like a barber you don't want to go to. And Fedor look like he baked pizzas. Keith Thurman look like he be at the chair in the barber shop that stay empty because nobody want to go to him. And Sebastian Fedor look like he make pizzas, man. The hell kind of fight y'all got me watching? I should be asleep. Y'all just playing. Shout out to PBC. This card has been good so far, though, for real. The Pro Box card, before I stopped watching it, that was good. The Queensberry card was good. So shout out to boxing, man. Shout out to PBC. It's a good card. Your boy just tired. Shout out to my brother Oster dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Shout out to Oster, man. OGO. Shout out to Ty. Live for the bodega. PhD in boxing talks. That's what I'm talking about. He says one thing. He said, I know one thing. Thurman kicker called him fundraising is crazy. He said, I know one thing. Thurman kicker fundraiser's ass. Well, go see. We gonna see, Oster. We gonna see. You've been right before. You've been right before. Keith Thurman look very good, and he looks like he's in good spirits. Fellow Floridian, hey man. I'm going with Fundora, Oster. Oster gonna say, when you go learn, man? When you go learn? When you go learn and to doubt me, man? Oster said he going with one time. I don't know. Oh, I'm going with Fundora, man. No, that's what's up. You can see Gabriella Fedor so proud of her brother. That's so dope, man. I like them as siblings. I ain't gonna hold you. See, talking trash, Smoochie. Smoochie said, I almost just fell asleep. See, almost fell right at your chair. It splashed on the floor. Said, let me splash some water on my face. You almost fell out your chair and splashed all over the floor. I'm telling you, it's only 10:42. That's a gosh dang shame. We old as heck. That's a shame. All I need for Keith to be on footwork. Yep. And fundraiser is done. Yeah, I agree. If Keith's footwork is nice, it's going to be hard for Fundora to deal with. Keith all day. Yo, I could be all the way wrong on this one. However, Keith would have that footwork in place. Call me crazy. Nah, you're not crazy. I mean, I think that's what he has to do, right? He has to use the superior footwork and lateral movement and angles that he could create. That's what he has to do. I just don't know if he could do it anymore. Peak for peak, of course. I got Thurman all day. But this version of Thurman versus the Fundora we have now, I think one guy is maximizing his potential, right? He's reaching his maximum ability, and the other guy is far removed from his best days. But like you, I could be wrong too. That's just what I think. I could be super duper wrong. Time, bro. I'm trying, bro. Who watching the UFC fight though? Who was watching the UFC fight? I'm saying them parlays finna be smoked all tonight. Hey yo. Hey yo, man. Let me go hurry up and drop a dub on Thurman for the KO. No, I'm playing. Izzy, like Israel Adesanya? Oh Lord, the style bender? Oh Lord. Yes, our boy is washed. Oh, man. That's a fellow Nigerian, too, man. That's tough. Hey, shout out to Brian Mendoza, though. He fought with a lot of heart. I forgot to say that. Shout out to Brian Mendoza. There's nothing to feel bad about, you know. Jonas Telis, big salute to Jonas Telis, man. He was just a better man tonight. But shout out to Brian Mendoza. Shout out to Brian Mendoza. Keith Thurman's trying to do what Brian Mendoza did to Sebastian Fundora. But can he do it? We about to see. Good Lord willing. Well, I just heard the mic that Al Booger was talking about. That mic chipped out. I just heard it. Wango says Thurman for the upset. Oh, Lord. I got Fundora. I got the tower, man. Y'all telling me the tower is about to look sour. Oh, no. I'm sticking to my guns, man. I got the tower by 9th round TKO, man. I think Thurman gonna stay on this stool, man. Let's get it. Round number 1. WBC 154-pound championship belt on the line. Sebastian Fundora, the American, against Keith Thurman, the American. Oh, my goodness. That left hand to Keith Thurman's chest. Like he broke his sternum. Oh, my goodness. Right out the gate. Sebastian Fundora walking down Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman trying to use his lateral movement like we said he would. Use that superior footwork like we think he has. We know at one time he had the superior footback. We don't know about this time. But at one time he did. Fundora is taking his time. Walking Thurman down. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. We see you, Thurman. Thurman came with a nice 2-punch combination. Start with the right hand to the head. Sebastian Fundora took it well. But he covered up pretty. Almost covered. You know, he got bad vision already, but he definitely covered up his face. So that might be what Thurman wants. So, you know, show him them angles to where Fundora can't follow him. And hit him when he's not looking. Spell Booger said Keith looked pregnant. It's crazy. Oh. That was a little trip. Kneeling Tower of Pisa is crazy. Oh, shout out to my brother Oscar. How did I miss that? Tower of Mid is crazy. Yeah, y'all do my boy Tower Inferno dirty, man. Chill on my boy Tower and Inferno, man. Shout out to my brother Oscar, man, with the big dub. Thank you, sir. Fundora's pushing this man back, though. I got the first round for Fundora so far. We still have a whole minute left, so. You can see Keith Thurman trying to download information in time. And you see, he jumped into the body that came over top with that left hand. We knew that's what he was looking for. Nice left hook to the body for Fedor to push Keith Thurman back. Remember, Keith Thurman is a wily old vet now. He definitely ain't coming to lay down. But he has a lot to deal with. He has his hands full, his plate full. Everything full. Messing with Fundora. Jeez on peas. I bet you that ring feels real small right now to Keith Thurman. It's not a small ring, but I'm just saying because, you know, Sebastian Fundora so long. But shout out to Michael Fox. Mikael Fox. Another tall gentleman that Keith Thurman was sparring with in preparation for Fundora. You see Keith Thurman swinging for the fences. Get that first round to Fundora, man. That was a good round, though. Close competitive round, but I gave it to Fundora. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez, mi hermano Carnal, dropping that bread that no. That's a big dub. He coming through like a boss. Chicken in la cocina. I appreciate that, bro, for the big 20 piece, man. Big biscuits, man. Thank you, bro. Shout out to my brother Oscar Perez, man. Biggest donation of the night. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? We had Ty renew his gosh dang PhD in boxing talk membership. We had Oster renew his PhD in boxing talk membership. I appreciate that. We got everybody showing love. We hit our goal. Man, thank y'all, man. That's love. That's too much love. Thank you to everybody that contributed to our goal. You know, that's too much love. Thank y'all. Pollo en la cocina. Facts. Chicken in the kitchen. Hey, you talking about? Some arroz con pollo would go crazy right now. That sounds good. Arroz con pollo y frijoles. Frijoles negros. That'll go good right now. Probably get some tomorrow. Found me a nice little. I remember you was always telling me to go get find a good taco spot. I finally found one, Oscar. Oh! Ooh! Left hand from Sebastian Fedor. Almost dropped. Boy. Keith Fedor buckled. Did the one-time shuffle. Oh, boy. He caught Keith Thurman trying to come in and, you know, try to jump in. He got caught. Oh, that jab into a left hook. Lord have mercy. See, because Keith Thurman trying to go for the home run like he Aaron Judge. I mean, but I don't blame him. What else can you do, man? That's a puzzle he got in front of him. I like that what he did right there. He just jumped in. He came in with the uppercut followed by a right overhand. Keith Thurman did that. That's nice. Putting the punches together. He got to do that and stay in the paint though for a little bit. But you know, Fedor like to fight on the inside too, boy. Hey, this is tough, man. It's a tough puzzle to solve, especially when you're getting older. And you don't want to stay on the inside too long because, you know, that's right inside Fedor's wheelhouse. But I think he has to throw more than just 2 punches, you know, before he gets out of there. Because unless he gets lucky, it's going to happen all night. He's just going to get jabbed up. Look at that jab right in the chin. Bing! Right in the kisser. 20 seconds left in the second round. You know, Fedor has no problem just sitting on the outside and just wearing you down. I have to give Fedor his respects too, because he's doing a good job of throwing that jab out. Occasionally, Keith Thurman jumps in successfully, but you see that? I got to give Fedor credit for that. You see how he stepped back and then just kept catching Keith Thurman with the jabs? That was a nice right hand that Keith Thurman landed at the end of the round, but that's a Fedor round again. That's a Fedor round again, boy. He almost put Keith on his back pockets. Boy. Somebody finna be eating split pea soup after this. Oh, you better call Jinky Packy out. Try to get that recipe. Keith finally got old, Al Booger. And that hurt Thurman too, but Shaw did. I will say Keith Thurman, he rolled with it too, you know. With experience and veteranship. He definitely rolled with it too, but he ate that. Yeah, he ate that. He ate that whole thing. Pause. Yeah, he's starting to pepper him up now, chat. He's not big shots, but it's consistent shots. Yeah, Fedor starting to pepper him up now. Keith Thurman looks like he's not sure what to do. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Fedor start letting the uppercuts go, boy. You in trouble. What Ty say? Get that pea soup ready. Don't do that. Don't stay. Oh, Lord. When I said jump in and stay in there a little bit, I'm talking about like jump in to throw 3 or 4 punches and get out. You don't just walk in and fight on the inside like that willingly. That's no bueno. Okay, Keith Thurman came out with a three punch burst. You saw that right there? When Fedor kind of went like that. You better be careful with that. You get caught over the top. That'd be just what Keith Thurman's looking for. Oh, it's pouring outside. Where'd that rain come from? Ooh, that was a good duck by Fedor. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Keith, get out the corner, bro. There you go. Rotate. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Don't go straight back. You'll be in trouble going straight back. Chat, what did I say, chat? Remember, what did I say, chat? I said TKO in round 9 for Fedor. Fedor by TKO in round 9. Ooh, Keith just caught an uppercut. He ain't like that. He ain't like that. He tried to jump in. He caught a left uppercut. If Fedor would have leaned into it, Keith might have been in trouble on that. Nice jab from Fedor. Shout out to Keith though. I say Keith, this fight. This is a tough fight, man. Especially, you know, I'm not giving him an out. Of course not. You know, this is a tough fight, man. Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu would have been a much more evenly. Would have been on a much more even playing field. I'm not saying Keith Thurman is incapable of conquering Fedor. Like, peak for peak, I'm going with Thurman, but this ain't peak Thurman, man. This ain't peak Thurman. Keith got this, doc. Don't worry. All right, Oster. You gonna see. I don't know. He look a little shaky, baby. He looking a little shaky, baby. Oh, no, man. But it's a whole lot of boxing left. All it takes is one shot. You got to think, too, Keith Thurman is doing a lot of moving around. You know, the legs ain't getting no younger. And that's the thing. I really don't even think that it's really an age thing. And, you know, obviously it's a factor, but I don't think it's that he's too old. I just think he's too inactive and he's older. See what I'm saying? I think it's a combination of both. Like, if he was active like Bud, and people say, oh, Bud was active, but active, I mean, he's active enough, fighting one time a year. Oh, boy. That was a nice, solid left hand from Fedor. Fighting once a year will do it, in my opinion. But Thurman is older and inactive. That's the problem. But if you was older and fighting like Usyk or Bud, you know what I'm saying? A consistent once a year. You know you're going to fight once a year. With Thurman, he fought, what? Twice in 4 years? Whatever it is. It's a wicked combination. Oh, he just ate that left hand. That hurt. It may not have hurt him. Oh, boy. Oh, he just caught a jab as he was coming in. This is just chipping away at the armor of Keith. I don't know how long he can hold this up, chat. He getting popped. While he tired. Oh, Sebastian landing off 4-5 punch combinations. Oh, don't let the combination. Don't let the hand start flowing. Because Keith would be going. Oh, no. Uppercuts coming out for Fundora. Oh. Keith Thurman covering up. Looking at his feet. Oh, boy. Keith Thurman has he got a mystery in front of him right now. He got to put, oh, Lord. The referee warned not to hold the back of the head, but that was kind of Thurman's fault too. Fundora should not do that, but at the same time, you throwing your hands and somebody ducking in front of you, I'm going to hold their head. Bink, I'm going to hold their head too. That was like a reflex more than anything. Oh, man. Keith Thurman's best bet is to try to, in my opinion, Keith Thurman's best bet is to try to weather the storm and get lucky. Like gosh dang Pharrell and Daft Punk. We up all night to get lucky. You got to get lucky, man. It's not looking good. Throw that game plan out the window. You just got to get lucky, bruh. You feel me, our book? He just got to get lucky. Forget a game plan. You got to just close your eyes, bro. Close your eyes, cock back, and hope for the best. Forget the game plan. The game plan is to survive and get lucky. That's it. Because what you thought would work ain't working, cousin. Your eyes getting lumped up, your forehead getting pieced up, your chin getting touched up. Look at that. Bink, right on the chin. Oh, Lord. That was the left uppercut I called. Look at that. Bow. Ooh, left hand to the stomach. Fundora start tapping that gut. Knock his stomach through his butt. He gonna be in trouble. Legs gonna be gone for real. Fedor steady walk. Oh, nice from Keith Thurman. 2-punch combination to the stomach. Then he landed the right hand to the head. That's good news for Thurman. The bad news is Fundora took that exceptionally well. That's the bad news. Oh my goodness. Nick Novella. I said Nick. I'm sorry. Eric Novella. I don't know why I read Nick. I got eyes like Fundora. My bad. Eric Novella. Shout out to you, man. Thank you, bro. Coming through, dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. Oh, no. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He said Fedora wins more than just a fight. He's baptized. Hey. Oh, Fedora's in trouble, bro. Oh, Lord. His legs got wobbly. Oh, not like this, Keith. Not like, get him out of there. 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 Throw the towel. Throw the towel. Throw the towel, bruh. Throw the towel, bruh. Stop it. I said 9. Oh, no. It's half of that. Throw the towel, man. Nah, bruh. Keith throwing punches like he drunk. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. He in the corner. Oh, get up out the corner, Keith. Get up out the corner, Keith. Get up out the corner. Get off the ropes. It's over with, bro. It's over with. It's too much. It's too much to ask, man. This is too tall a task, pun intended, and it's too much to ask. Okay, Keith Thurman letting his hands go, throwing big bombs. He said, I'm not going out like this. Fundora said, yes, you are. Oh, you going. Thurman said, I'm not going. Fundora said, you going. Oh, boy. Oh. Our booker said, at what point does Keith change the game plan? Now. he should have. Oh, my goodness. He should have changed the game 3 rounds ago. Eric Novella, appreciate that love. Thank you so much for that super chat, bro. Shout out to Eric. Oh my goodness, the right hand. Look how long, bro. Keith Thurman shouldn't have been hit right there. Sebastian Fedor so long. I bet you Keith Thurman's like, how the heck did I just get hit? Oh Lord, the left hand, right hand, right hand, left hand, left hand, left hand, right hand, left hand again. Oh, Keith Thurman's hurt. Bro. Oh, they don't love Keith. His corner don't love him. Stop the fight, man. Chat, remember I said that Keith was going to retire on his stool in the 9th round. I think that they should call it now. I think they should retire him now. I don't think he should get off the stool. If he doesn't get off the stool, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. He said he baptized him. Eric, he doing something. Uh-oh. They got the doctor out. Keith Thurman gonna say he good. Come on, he a soldier now. We ain't gonna act like Keith Thurman's not a soldier now. He definitely a soldier, but man, his corner gotta save him, man. Right now, he's just trying to get lucky. I don't know. Pull Lamar Breeden. Get him out of there. Yeah, Keith gonna get stopped, man. Oh. Right now, he just trying to get lucky out, booger. What could he do? What could he do? Y'all tell me what he could do, realistically. Eric, what can Keith do right now? Al Booger, what can Keith do right now? Ty, what can Keith do right now? Oh, man. Oh, nah. You see, this is what happens when you think you... Let me shut up. I don't want to be disrespectful. Shout out to Keith. He is a fellow Floridian, but it's different, man. It's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Oh, get him out of it. Bro, throw the towel, man. Throw in the dang towel, like Rocky. Throw in the dang towel, man. Al Booger said nothing. Eric said he could go to sleep. It's crazy. He can't do. He can't. I don't want to say he can do that. I don't want to be disrespectful. Say he can't do. He just got, oh, bro, throw the towel in, man. This don't even make no sense, bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Thomas Taylor. Thank you, Thomas Taylor. Gosh dang, bro. You know what you want? What you want, man? Man, get sent to retirement, bro. Look at his eye, bro. Man, shout out to Keith, man. Keith put forth a valiant effort. He tried. His team, I don't know, man. His team don't love him, man. So I was off. I said 9-round TKO. It was a 6-round KO or TKO. 6-round TKO. I said 9-round TKO. They should have called it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you. Shout out to Thomas Taylor. He made the right decision. That ain't make no sense. Ty said, I hope you ain't put no bread on this, Oster. Czar, what's good, my brother? Oster, you put bread on it? We gotta look at Oster like this. Oster, if Oster put money on this, that wasn't a bet, that was a donation. He donated that. Oh, look at this. Oh, no. I don't even like to see Keith get done like that. But sometimes you got to learn. Hey, oh. Everybody can't see the stove is hot. Somebody got to touch it and get burned. You know? Sometimes people got to touch it to get burned. They can't just look at it to see that stove hot. Keith knows it's hot. But shout out to Keith Thurman, though, man. He tried. He came back. You know what I'm saying? He came back to the boxing sport that he loves. He beat Brock Jarvis, which is don't really mean much, but you know what I'm saying? He put forth a valiant effort against Fundora. I gotta respect Keith Thurman. Even though he ducked Bud, even though he ducked Spence, We ain't gonna forget that because I was mad at that. Long time ago, I won those fights. But Keith Thurman came back and he tried, man. He ain't cower. He just tried to implement a game plan that I think at one time he could have done it, but not right now. And I do think whoever said Fundora improved, I think that was George the Last Patriot. George the Last Dragonborn, he changed his name. He was right. Fundora has taken leaps and bounds. He has improved by leaps and bounds in the last 4 fights. That's a fact. That's a fact. Shout out to Eric Novella dropping that bread, that cheese, that butter. He says, can Boots climb the Fundora tree like physique? Can he climb the Fundora tree like physique? That is a great comparison. He definitely has a tree like physique, for real. Look like a was it a sequoia? Like a sequoia tree. I think Boots could do it. But I think people are sleeping on Fundora, man. I think people kind of disrespecting Fundora, man. And we just did a 154-pound rating. Yeah, ranking of the 154-pound fighters. I put Fundora up there. Y'all remember that now. I think I put Fundora number 2 or 3. I don't remember. I think I might have put him number 3. I think people be sleeping on Fundora, man. People can improve. Look at Armando Resendez. Look at where Elijah Garcia is at. Elijah Garcia beat Resendez. Resendez is now the WBA 168-pound champion. And granted, he did upset Caleb Plant, but sometimes people come on a little late. Look at B-Hop. Now, B-Hop was a little different because I was early on in his career, but just because you take one L doesn't mean that you can't bounce back if you're a resilient person. I don't know, man. I would lean towards Boots, Eric, to answer your question, but I don't think it's a given. But I'm the same person. I think Xander and Boots is a great fight. I know a lot of people picking Boots to stop him. I know a lot of people picking Xander to outbox Boots. But I think that's a great fight. Competitively speaking, and the fact that it's a great fight for boxing since, you know, Xander, Boots are both undefeated. They both want to fight each other, both young guns. Shout out to nothing but respect to the youngest unified champion, Xander Zayas, and a former unified Ring Magazine champion, Jerron Boots Ennis, man. Both of them deserve respect. I think that's a great fight. So to answer your question, I don't know. Can Boots do it? Yeah, I think Boots could do it. I think Xander could do it. I think Bakram could beat Fundora. But I also think Fundora could beat Bakram. I also think Fundora could possibly beat Xander. I also think Fundora could possibly beat Boots. So I think 154 is the best division. I think Fundora is a big, tall reason why. You know what I'm saying? So you got Fundora, you got Virgil, you got Boots, you got Xander, you got Bakram, you got Josh Kelly, you got the IBF champion, right? You got Boachuk, you got hell, I think Boachuk could probably beat Fedor. But that's different stylistically, you know what I'm saying? You got to have that mentality that you want to be in there and exchange like that. Brandon Adams might be able to beat Fundora. I forgot about Brandon Adams. He might be able to beat Fundora. But Fundora might bust your behind too. 154 is just it's beautiful right now. Madrimov, I forgot about Madrimov. Israel Madrimov. Yeah, I don't think Fundora is an easy fight for anybody. Al Booger said Boots will knock out that first. Boots said, Al Booger said, forget what you talking about, Doc. Boots gonna knock out the Inferno. Oh man. Ty said Boots knocking this guy out respectfully. I would, if I had to, I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't put money on it. But if I had to put money, I'd put money on Boots. But I wouldn't put money on it because I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. What you think, Wongo? Okay, so much for competitive upset. Easy, J Sharp. Easy. I don't want to disrespect Keith Thurman, but it was easier than I thought it was going to be. And like I said, we want to keep it in perspective too. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to lose context. This was a I don't want to say wash, but this is a significantly watered down version of Keith Thurman. We're not gonna act like this is peak Keith Thurman. However, still a lot of people pick Keith. So I got to give Fundora credit for this type of victory. Keith looked out of his depth from the first minute. So I got to give Fundora that love because I thought it was going to be more competitive than that. I had Fundora by stoppage TKO in the 9th round, but I thought Keith was going to win first couple rounds. I ain't give him that round. Damn. Shot it one time. Oh, hopefully he hangs him up, man. Hopefully he's financially stable and you know what I'm saying? He's able to hang him up. I don't know, man. That's tough, bro. Bro, hey, man. Hey, the game plan that Keith T came up with was trash, bro. He said the game plan was trash. Oh man, my trash remote messed up. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me run that back. He said the game plan team for Team Thurman had for Fedor was trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to defend them, man. I don't know what else they could have done, Tay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what else they could have done at this version of Keith Thurman. I don't know, man. Hey, Eric Novella says, glad I discovered your channel tonight. I will be back for the next one. Man, thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Big salute to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the Boxing Talk family. You know, welcome, man. Love to have another brother come through, man. We need more lovers of boxing, man. Boxing is a dope sport. You just gotta... I love good fans of the sport, man. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. Welcome. I'm glad you discovered it too, man. Thank you, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Smack that like button. Hit that bell. Turn on notifications for everybody. Appreciate it. He says, still a wash, Keith. No credit should have been Xander. I do think it should have been Xander. But the reason why I'm okay with this tie is because Keith was supposed to get Zoo. You know how you know the history. But just for those that don't, Keith and Zoo were supposed to fight. Then Keith injured himself with his bicep, I believe it was. And then Fundora stepped in late notice, beat Tim Zoo. So I think it's only right that Sebastian got a shot at Keith Thurman. Get you a big fight, get you a nice payday. You know what I'm saying? But I do agree. I would have preferred Xander. Xander did call him out. I don't mind it, man. I like how things are going right now, man. Especially if Sebastian Fundora fights the interim champion Virgil. You know, Virgil and might reconcile suddenly. You know, Bouts and Xander are occupied. The guys that Virgil didn't want to fight, they're occupied. So maybe Virgil will get back in the mix and fight Fundora. I think that's a good fight. I ain't gonna lie. I got Fundora. I got Fundora over Virgil, dog. I got Fundora. I could be wrong because I could see Virgil tearing him up on the inside too. Tearing up that long body, chopping down that tree. But man, maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment. But the only person, like I said, I think Fundora Xander's a good fight. I think Bouts and Fundora's a good fight. I think Fedor Bakram's a good fight. And like I said, I could be prisoner of the moment, but man, Fedor looked good, man. We know it wasn't Keith. What Al Booker say? It wasn't Keith with an F. This was Keith. You know, Keith. This was Keith. This one Keith. But boy, like I said, I expected Fedor to win, but he still impressed me by doing so. Just like Moses Atama. I expected Moses Atama to beat Jermaine Franklin earlier today too. And I didn't even like that fight. But he still impressed me with how he did it. So 154 is hot, man. What's Josh Kelly gonna do next? IBF champion, what's Josh Kelly gonna do next? Fundora said he wants all the smoke. Is he gonna get the winner of Bouts and Xander? Those are all the belts right there. Josh Kelly has the IBF. Sebastian has a WBC. Xander has a WBA, WBO. Well, if Boots and Xander comes to fruition, you know, Xander might emerge victorious. Boots might emerge victorious. Somebody gonna have 2 belts, so 154 fire, man. 154 is fire. Zufa needs a commentator. You know what I'm talking about? He said now he's no time. Hey, Kendrick said Thurman been a hijack. That's correct. Come on, man. Don't do him like that. Come on. He still beat Danny Garcia. He beat Sean Porter. He beat Robert the Ghost Guerrero. Come on. Don't do it like that. He ain't hype job, man. Get him a job at screenshot somewhere. Nah, come on, man. You mean like he's a hype job for like since he beat Brock Jarvis, like in his last fight or something? But nah, not his career, man. I am mad at Keith for not fighting Spence. He ducked Spence. He definitely ducked Spence. And he definitely ducked Bud. He definitely ducked the 2 of the best fights. And I'm still mad at him for that. That's years ago. But I can't say he's a hype job. He said Zufa needs a commentator. Boy, y'all disrespectful. He should have known Fedor was going to take that step back. I agree. When he was coming forward because Keith swing wild. Right. But, you know, he was banking on Mendoza. And he proved that. You know, he was trying to pull a Mendoza part 2. And Sebastian said, I'm not going. And he wasn't going. Josh Kelly was gonna run it back. I wouldn't be mad at that, Tay. I actually be cool with that. I'd be cool with that. You think he's gonna do it? I don't know. I think Josh Kelly and Matchroom don't know what they want to do. Because remember when Josh Kelly, before he beat Baccarat, right? Eddie Hearn and Josh Kelly, you know, because Josh Kelly's a Matchroom fighter. Eddie Hearn said that Josh Kelly was already signed to fight Boots. What happened? Nothing. So, you know, this boxing, man, it changes by the day, by the hour, by the minute. So, you know, I don't know what Josh Kelly's going to do. And it might be out of his hands too. But I mean, I think it's clear they don't want to fight Boots or Eddie doesn't want to fight Boots yet. Or maybe Eddie's saving that for unification. If Boots beats Xander, then that'd be a all Matchroom 3-belt unification, WBA, WBO, IBF. I don't know, but I wouldn't mind seeing Josh and Baccarat again. That was a good fight. I got that one wrong too. I had Baccarat winning. I got that one wrong too. Ty said, I'm not going. It was supposed to be a showcase. You would still watch little Sunday Laundry. I'm not going. That's crazy. But y'all chill on Keith, man. Don't do Keith like that, man. Like Keith inactive, man. Keith inactive and older. He was in trouble. This is just There's too many things to overcome, man. Inactivity and age. Like maybe you could overcome one, but maybe if you was young and inactive, you overcome it. Or maybe you was active and old, you overcome it, right? Like Terrence Bud Crawford and Usyk, right? Alexander Usyk. They're older and Dimitri, I mean not Dimitri before, Artur Beterbiev. They're older, but they're active. Even if it's once a year. So they could overcome it because they're, you know, their body's already in the rhythm, in the routine. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it young. But Keith Thurman is older. You know, what, 38, 39, 37, 38, 39, and he's inactive. That's a recipe for disaster. And the Towering Inferno was his disaster. Natural disaster. Guys, dang. But yeah, man, I'm finna go ahead and call it, man. Appreciate y'all rocking for real. Boy about to get some rest. I appreciate y'all. I apologize for the lack of lives, man. I gotta find a way to get live more often, man. I might just start going live during my commute. That's early in the morning though. Boy be up at 5 in the morning, man. So I might do a live on my commute back from work or something. I don't know, but we gotta get more lives, man. I miss y'all, man, for real. I miss the Boxing Talk family. We be chopping it up. So it looks like I was wrong about Boots and Xander, man. I said Xander and Boots is not happening next. I didn't think the boxing business would allow it, but I knew Xander was about that life, and I knew Boots was about that life, but I didn't think the boxing business would allow it, and it seems like it's happening. So I am happily wrong with this one because that's a great fight, man. May the best man win. May the best man win. They both deserve. Team Ennis, Team Zayas, they just Matchroom, Top Rank, they all deserve credit, man. Especially the fighters, Xander Zayas and Jerron Ennis. They deserve all the credit. May the best man win. I like it. I love it. But yeah, I didn't think it was gonna happen next. So I stand corrected. But I appreciate y'all rocking for real, man. Let's go through the people that show love in the super chat. Don't forget to smack that like button for your boy. Let's get to 25 likes. We're at 24 right now. Shout out to Oster for renewing his membership for the big PhD in boxing talk, man. Thank you. Let's go. He knows what he be talking about. Shout out to Oscar for the $5. Shout out to Ty for renewing his membership at the PhD level again for 14 months. Oh my goodness, boy. That's a long time, my brother. That's a long time. Appreciate you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to George the Last Dragonborn with the $2. George with another $2. Oscar with the $5. George with the $2. George with the $2. Dub with the $5. Oscar with the $2. George with the $2. George with another $2. George with another $2. Man, that's love, man. Thank you. Clone with the $5. George with the $2. Oster with the $2. Oscar with the big dub on your head top coming through like a boss. El Jefe. Eric Novella with the $2. Eric Novella with another $2. First time in the chat, man. We appreciate you, bruh. Welcome to the Boxing Talk family. So I'm about to slide, man. I'm getting me some rest. Y'all be easy. I'm going to try to be live. Hell, I don't know. You know I'm going to drop a video, though. We know we got to talk about this. I'm going to drop a video for tomorrow. Yeah, we going to drop a video on Keith Thurman, man. We got to talk about this Keith Thurman. So I'm going to drop a video tomorrow. I'll be on the lookout for that. Hit that notification bell, you know, so you get notified, man, when I drop these videos. And yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side, man. Love y'all. Y'all be easy. Take care of yourselves. Remember, with God, we can do anything. Without God, we are nothing. You feel me? The doctor's out. Peace. From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.